Welcome back to another episode of the Reggies podcast. You're here with three blokes who could have been anything but decided to have fun instead. Boys, an NRL tipping nightmare, comebacks and chokes in round 0 of the AFL. The Aussie Test side with a fucking unreal chase to take the New Zealand Test Series 2-0. UFC 299 recap, plus we look ahead to this week's sport, including tonight a massive bumper card of No Limit Boxing. How are we? Everyone good?
Good.
Ready
mate,
to
good.
go for
Fuck
another fucking sports episode.
Yeah, no, it was a massive, like, the sport is just alive right now.
Yeah,
like
there's
all the stuff that we
always
sort of
everything.
watch. Literally everything. Cricket's still going, and
Well,
the
that's-
others are starting to sort of wind down a bit in the
Yeah.
test thing. But I mean,
Someone said, or I saw the other day in an article, that's the last test we'll play until next summer.
wow,
Like Aussie summer, which is
yeah,
a
righto.
massive layoff. And we've got India too. So
Well, hopefully the boys get rest up and fucking we're ready.
it
to
has
rip
been
in.
a massive schedule though
Yeah.
for them, like over the last
Oh
12
yeah,
to
they
18
deserve
months.
they deserve the break.
That's what I suppose, like, you think about as well. When people are starting to comment on form and this and that, it's like,
They've been
remember how fucking long the boys have been ripping in for.
World
right?
Cups, like T20 World Cups, ODI World Cups,
Ashes.
World Test Championships.
And have been
Massive.
doing fucking well too,
Indian
as
tours.
a team.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think you give them a good rest and go, well, fucking well done.
Shit, yeah. All righto, who the fuck is ESPN fan 504085460? Who are you? Because you got 7 from 8 in the tips in the NRL.
You know fuck all about rugby league, mate.
You fucking
Did you wear a
weapon.
blindfold when you did your tips, cunt?
Or is it a lady? Could be a lady. Who knows?
Mate, I should have just got, I don't know, Beck to do it for me. And
Yeah.
just said, don't look at the percentages either. You just pick your favourite colour or favourite animal.
Same thing
that's-
happened last year. Same thing happens every year.
I'm more confident this round. I just had a quick look
I'm
and
not.
chucked him in.
I honestly
I am
don't know
too.
if I
There's
am.
2 games we'll get to later, obviously, but there's 2 ripper games I can't wait to watch. One Manly and Roosters, I
Yeah,
think, is
that'll
a
be a
fucking
cracker.
And the other one,
pretty good.
the other opposite game that was in Vegas on
Yeah,
like Thursday
they've obviously
night.
done that on purpose.
Bronx and Rabbits. That'll be a good one too, I hope. I'm coming 538th out of 548
How
in the
many did you
AFL
get?
tipping.
Wow.
Did you get
No, I'm beating you in the NRL.
Yeah.
I got a whopping 3.
Woo!
Yeah. But in the AFL, I'm coming 538th out of
So did you
548.
get, no. I got a big 1.
I got 0.
I got 3.
Did ya?
Yeah,
Good
it was
stuff.
only Carlton that got up.
Oh,
Lions.
1 point.
But
Two.
fuck.
What did you get up to on the weekend?
I had a quiet one, man.
Yep.
And but you said quiet one, but there was just so much sport on, so I just plonked my ass down on the couch and
yeah.
watched sport all weekend.
And
I-
I was, yeah.
I went up the Rubbity on Saturday Ave.
Nice.
Had a few too many. But it's always good going up about 1:30, and then you're home by fucking
Well, you
6 or
sort of
7
watch the,
o'clock.
Sometimes.
watch the ponies run around. There's normally a game of footy on, a few tins, countery, and then
Yeah.
you go home like a big carpet snake.
Yeah, that's
Roll
right.
up.
That's exactly what happened, except we went to the surf club for the cannery.
Yeah. That's the go. No, I was the opposite. Like, went down to meat stock, which was fucking unreal. First time I've been. So that was good. The only negative is I didn't get to watch fuck all. We squeezed in, watched Ngannou Joshua, which we'll get to later. UFC on my phone at the airport. Fucking.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I managed
yeah.
to get like the biffing in, but unfortunately didn't get to watch a lot of footy. But it was a fucking good weekend.
That's the game.
Yeah. Bit of action in the RRLC over the weekend.
Yeah.
Now, this relates to our other show that we do, the Punt Show. Seen a few people giving me a heap of lip about the spreadsheet for the Punt Show, right? Fucking turn it up. You've seen the spreadies.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
bloody everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's running, don't you worry. It's fucking easy to keep track of you useless fucks because you're -5 each and every week, and I've got it on auto at the moment.
Yeah. It just puts in another. It just takes 5 off every week for you blokes.
That's
until
right.
you prove us opposite. You know what I mean?
-25. That's what you're on. That's all you need to know.
And it's already penciled in next week -30. And if you keep it up, it'll be penned in the week after.
Something's going to change,
fucking-
boys. Something's going to
Nah,
change.
but we will we'll do the plus and minus thing
Yeah.
soon. I was thinking end of each month,
Yeah, it might be the
but
go.
this
That's a good
first
idea.
this first one will be about 6 weeks because we didn't do it at the end of February. But if we do one at the end of each month,
Bit of an
that
update.
way we can give an update. And
Yeah.
we do the updates each week on the show.
Yeah, talk about
So
it.
just listen, maybe.
That's
For the
right.
visual learners.
Bit more. The RRLC, as we mentioned, I've got to give a big shout out to AJ. So this legend was at Meat Stock. He had his baggy reg on.
I saw this.
Had the mullet and the best mo that I've seen in a long time. We were actually, Cam and I were commentating. There was like a beard, mo, mullet, dad bod, fucking hairy chest. Just a bunch of Reggies.
Reggie, yeah.
Pretty much. It was the Reggiest
Has to
competition on planet Earth.
Who's the Reggiest here?
Yeah, and fucking, it was great to commentate on the piss. I was dusty as fuck.
I heard
But
there was a fucking robbery.
That's what I'm about to get to, mate. So AJ comes steaming up there. No way this bloke could lose. But unfortunately, I wasn't judging. I was commentating, and I was just thinking, this bloke's got it.
He'll
like,
win.
look at the man. It's fucking great stuff.
Look at what's on his dome as
Great
well.
stuff, exactly. Now there was a couple of these other A-grading cunts who had like 12 up mows, which were nice mows.
They look good.
They
yeah.
looked good, but they were like, you know, you could tell they spent
A-grade
heaps
mows.
of time on them, like spiking them up and curling
Yeah.
them, and you can
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But AJ was rugged and just fucking didn't have to do a thing, and you just
Yeah.
look at
Just
him and go,
natural
"Oh,
beauty."
Fuck off! Look at that mo. So anyway, he's come off, and the poor bastard's got runner up. And the only thing that got old mate over the line was that he put product in it. And
You're
AJ's
kidding.
mo is just not a product mo. And I thought, he's been hard done by. AJ, you're the number one in my book, mate.
Yeah.
You should have fucking
You're
won.
number one on the show too, mate.
So, but yeah, one of the biggest robberies I've seen so far.
Since
2024.
Since Nalsey in 03.
Yeah, well, it's got to go close. But I'm going to have a word to him next year about that because,
Yeah.
wow. But,
What is it, mate? A fucking A-grade
yeah,
comp
that's
or-
right. Is it? Are we just on gel here or what? Like, but,
Performance enhancing substance.
chin up though, legend.
Did anyone comment on your mo? Or?
Well, that's what I said. How funny is this? Is that I'm judging a comp that I can't grow. I said I got a cricket team on my top fucking lip, but I wasn't judging. I was commentating.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. But mate, a couple of other things out of the RRLC before we get stuck into sport. There was a golden comment that fucking dropped me, and Ricky put a post in there, and he goes, "How many winners will Jay Carr get in Adelaide today? She's on 6 favourites."
Yeah.
And Damo goes, "She can ride me, but she won't come first." I just went, fucking well done there,
is
Damo. Just saw his chance and jumped
Nah,
at it.
Executed it.
She is just unreal, the J Car, isn't she?
Yeah.
She
Just
is.
when she talks, she sounds so sweet and innocent, but as we know, she may get into a few extracurricular
Oh, well,
activities.
doesn't mind if others do around her anyway.
That's
yeah,
what we
yeah,
do.
she doesn't care if. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she's
right.
just there for a good time.
Yeah.
And as you'll probably get to, what you reckon, the punch show, the bit of a wrap up of J Car?
Oh,
Or was that today?
What's happened?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that'll be the punch show.
Yeah,
for sure.
But a pretty good storyline of her sort
Massive
of
story.
getting through a bit of adversity and that, which to come in the punch show.
The full circle moment happened.
Mm.
Not all of it's happy, but
Yeah.
it's happened, and it was just good to see. And she was very emotional
No,
after she won. So.
Good on her. One more thing which probably funnels on to Gropes, the cricket. Jake posted a video of the Hoff signing a bit of sandpaper for the lads.
How was that?
Oh, mate, standing there holding his bit of sandpaper, pass it over, and good on the Hoff.
And
Just
now
have
the
it.
crowd's going, come on, Hoff, come on. And then, yeah.
He could easily turn that away.
Fuck yeah, that is unreal.
But
That
well
was so
played
good.
by him. What do you got to do? Have a laugh, sign it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
fuck it.
That's our whole culture, mate.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
fucking not taking ourselves too seriously
Yep.
and having a fucking laugh.
We
Yeah.
did it. We cheated. So let's fucking have a laugh about it.
The bloke who was captain still plays. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking gold. Can you say Dustin? You know, I don't want to say his last name.
this
Can
cracked
you,
me up.
Dustin Poirier? Poirier?
I didn't want to be that bloke and correct you
someone-
last week.
someone,
man,
two
I-
people have written in.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to ask. I think
How do
you're saying Hoyer.
Poirier.
With a P.
It's Poirier.
Poirier. Yeah.
But I was like, oh, who cares?
Someone sent a
Let the
voice
kid-
note in, actually, saying, can someone fucking tell Tom that it's not Poirier? So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
Poirier. I'll make sure I say it exactly like that cunt for the
Poirier.
rest of my life.
Maybe that's a sec. I've got the Jason's
Poirier.
fake
It's a weird,
news.
it's a
Maybe we can
weird
do
one
Tom's.
to pronounce, though.
Yeah.
Poirier.
And if you want to say it,
I think I got to say
like-
Poirier.
Poirier, is
Yeah.
it?
it's hard to
Poirier.
say it. You don't want to say it like the Yanks, too, because
Poirier.
then you've got a fucking dumb accent.
Yeah.
So,
Poirier.
anyway.
But yeah, like we've got Jason's
Get
fake
over
news.
it,
Maybe
cunt,
we can have
pretty
Tom's
much.
pronunciations. Something that's been building time after time.
True.
Especially in the UFC when you've got a bit of like diversity there. That's
Yeah.
when things
Do you
get tricky.
mean especially or especially?
Mate, I've actually worked on that one. Especially.
He's been putting in the hard yards.
Nice.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, Poirier. Get that into your cunt. Poirier.
Fuck, that's good.
Oh, right. Anything else before we get into the league?
Nah, we'll get stuck
Into
some
the rugby?
Into the rugby.
Tough week in the tipping.
Oh, bud.
So,
What's doing?
you know what hurts me the most? Out of any game, obviously the Bronx hurt, but
Yes.
out of any game that happened on the weekend, it's your mob, your useless cunts who can't even score a point because I talked up the Storm and then Munster was laid out.
And you've changed.
And you even said, I used to do that all the time and it never used to come off. And I was like, but Munster.
Yeah,
Money.
I know.
But Penrith.
If it was anyone else, you probably would have went, oh, well, I'll
Exactly.
stick with it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Cameron Munster.
Yeah. So anyway, that was prime 8-0, and it was just Penrith attacking for the
So was
last
that
20
just
minutes.
was that just Penrith attacking, not doing anything flashy, Melbourne just defending?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
for the last. I
First-
didn't see the first half, but most of the second half, that's what I saw.
First half was fucking sloppy. It was error for error, just set for set.
Yeah.
Who is going to lose the ball? Who's going to knock it on? Penrith started doing a bit of different shit, like straight off the scrum. They went through like kick and chase. They were experimenting, but fucking hell. Good defense from both sides, obviously. So low scoring, but
Well, I
attack,
sort of knew it was going to be
sloppy.
a low scoring one, but you were hoping that it was good completions and just good
Yeah.
defense, not.
I think
one
all
try
you can
each.
all you can pin it on is just round one.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
round one. Melbourne have kept Penrith scoreless before. I think it was last year or the year before, 16-0.
Yeah.
At home. So I don't know. It was a tough one to watch. It was like, oh my fucking
It
God,
was
just
fucking
hold
hard,
the
yeah.
ball. But great defense from Melbourne. Their line defense. They like kind of let them just gain the meters and were happy to defend on their line and fucking work.
So looking at the rest of the round one, do you reckon the NRL have nailed the games that they sent to Vegas? Like that's definitely one I'm glad they didn't.
those were probably the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
two
yeah.
other teams you would have had. To go
They
to Vegas,
nailed
but,
they nailed the first one. The Manly
definitely.
against
Yeah.
Souths was unreal because there was heaps of points. And then the Bronx Roosters was pretty fucking sloppy, to be honest.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
meant to be probably the bigger
the
one.
big marquee one. But before that Penrith game, we had the Sharks beating the Warriors over in New Zealand, which was
An arm wrestle.
That was one of me three that I got.
Yeah.
That was the same shit. It was like Warriors were sort of all over them. It was 12-0 early. And then once the Sharks sort of got into the grind, they just ground them down. And then the last 20 minutes, it was the same. Warriors just attacking and Sharks.
Yeah.
Nico Hines made 3 fucking absolute ripper tackles.
Yeah.
That one
And the last one, right, like 5 meters out, was prime. He
on that
just
left
chopped
edge,
him. Yeah.
chopped him down, dropped him. I was like, oh, fuck
Yeah,
me.
and he
that is
did
clutch.
it 2 or 3 times. It was
Yeah,
fucking
he
great to
played
see.
a great game, I think.
Mate, I went through and looked at just some stats, like just some try scoring stats to see, we'll see. Like, I had a look at the game, look at the points, and then went, all right, we'll see if, like, the normal people scored.
Yep.
Fuck, there were some rogue try scorers.
Oh, man.
I was just thinking, okay, what are we all just giving everyone else a go this year?
Yeah,
Fuck,
no,
fuck.
Hookers
Darling.
and second
Oh,
rows
not
and
just-
front rowers
yeah,
just
Darling.
steaming over.
What are you doing to me,
I
bro?
know.
Mulatalo
Fuck, no.
scored.
Yeah.
That was an obvious one. But then, like, for the Finns, Tommy Flegler just goes in. We needed a Sarko for your
I know.
old boys bet.
I know.
But anyway, I was looking for that.
But it's always going to be a bit strange, isn't it? Like, round
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
is just-
that's all I could pin, like some of the sloppiness and all the different shit going on.
So what are we, wiping
Upsets,
that?
You just go, it's round
Start
one.
again.
Hopefully.
Yeah. See how
That
many
was,
wipes we have.
That was a couple of teams on the Friday night, I think, those 2 games where the 4 teams, not one of them were like really shit.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
right.
But
Both close
teams that
games.
were shit Knights, shit.
Very.
Yeah, what?
Dogs, shit. Titans, real shit. And Finns, maybe the shittest.
Yeah, they can be the shittest. in
So
the
those 4 teams, fuck. I know it's round 1 and I know it's a long season, but Jesus, if they
Raiders,
turn out a few of those performances, it's not going to be a fun year for them.
What the fuck is going on? Why are the Knights? Why were the Knights shit?
dunno.
Why?
Don't know.
Don't be shit. You're at
Raiders-
home. You finished off like that. You have the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Fucking, what are you doing?
Raiders didn't win a game by more than 12 points last year either. And they
Bro,
just
Jack
came out.
Whiten gone. Like, you think
Yeah.
they'd have to do a bit of... It'd take them a bit to find their groove.
New 5'8", but
Okay.
they looked solid. Did
Too
you see
easy.
the sign that they had in the dressing shed? In the dressing shed for the Raiders, there was a slide.
I did
Someone
see
printed
that.
out and just said, fuck them.
Fuck them, yeah.
That was their motto for the game was fuck them. Because
Fuck 'em.
obviously
Yeah.
everyone just doubted them. They had a below par season last year, so everyone was like, fuck them. That is the most Ricky Stewart thing ever.
Yeah.
It's righto, boys,
Fuck
fuck
'em.
them.
Yeah. And they're fucking, we did mention their pack, and their pack is good. Like,
And they still don't have horse either.
they don't have
Big
Horse
Red.
and they don't have Whitehead. But this Smithies or whatever, is that his name? Smithers?
think so.
Smithies? Smithies played lock. He's this Pommy that's
Yeah.
come over. And yeah, I don't know where he's supposed to go because obviously Horsburgh's going to come back and play lock.
Well, who was old mate from Penrith that went...
Hosking.
Yeah, did he have a good
Hosking
game?
had a
played
good
second
game,
row. He
scored.
scored,
Yeah.
yeah.
Solid.
But
He's a
that's
fucking-
another one. Like, what do you do? Does Whitehead not get a game because of Hosking? That's what
Yeah.
I'd do, but
It's a
you never
fucking
know.
good headache to have, though. That is
never
one of the
know.
better packs in the comp.
Yeah, and they gave Ethan Strange the nod at 5'8".
They did.
He didn't do anything wrong. He sort of had a
Solid.
bit of a Luke Brooks game. Didn't do anything wrong.
I
Didn't
thought
do-
Tarps was fucking solid as
He's
always.
captain
in the middle.
now.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
leading them boys around well.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking gun. isn't he?
Yeah.
I
he
rate
is
him
good.
so highly.
I think it's probably a toss up between the Finns and the Dogs. I think no one was talking about the Titans, so they sort of get a
And plus,
pass.
Fafita was
Yeah.
out, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Feeder out, Jaden Campbell out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the Dogs
Titans,
and the Finns,
Titans.
like all the hype, not so much the Finns, maybe they had the few off-season buys, but the Dogs, again, year after year, another fucking hype train.
Yep.
And they turned that out.
I think there'll be a few changes in the coming weeks. They'll experiment stuff. The halves, Sexton might come in. Who knows? Cherry in centres.
Where
but
did
they were-
Karen come on and play?
Front
row?
I
can't remember. I don't know what position he came on.
Yeah,
a couple
right.
of,
Yeah, he played well,
He
though.
did play well when he came on. Eels were just fucking impressive, I thought.
Yeah.
Cartwright was very impressive. After we didn't
Again,
It's
we didn't
funny,
hang shit on
Just
him,
all
but we
year.
said he just somehow just always
all
gets
year
nodding, he was
last year,
solid.
they kept picking him over Madison and putting Madison on the bench, and I'm going, what the fuck? And then they've done it again,
Well,
but he
mate-
scored
Yep.
2.
Mate, the
Scored
potential
double.
that he had at Penrith back in the day, Bryce Cartwright
Yeah, I
was a
know,
fucking
yeah.
gun, had all these offloads and that. Then the whole COVID shit happened and he's an anti-vaxxer, so he pretty much got shunned into the fucking darkness.
Yeah, but he's old.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, it's like that whole thing fucked him over for a couple of years. And I don't know if he's like, I don't know, there's a bit of weird stuff going on apart from that makes him sort of not wanted in teams.
Well,
But-
he's definitely wanted the Eels because they
Yeah.
picked him fucking to start every game pretty
Yeah.
much last year.
But I mean, like he showed a lot of potential early, then sort of dropped off. But he's
He
very
still shows
silky,
glimpses, yeah.
very silky with
He
his
is.
offloads and ball skills and shit
And
like
doesn't
that.
do anything wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown and Mitch Moses, I thought were very impressive.
Yeah,
Watching them
Moses
two,
went off late, but I think he's been
did.
cleared of a groin injury and he's
Yeah.
likely to play this week.
That
so.
first
Looking going on.
They
I think,
kissed,
yeah, there was
actually.
a bit of kissing.
Him and Gutho kissed.
Yeah, a couple
okay.
of dad kisses were like, fuck it, boys, good win.
That does
Straight
not
in the
surprise
lips.
me at all.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how it went too.
Yeah. I'm not even
The
gonna-
game finished and then they kissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's photo evidence.
Yeah, I don't question it.
Dylan, that first 20 minutes, like
Tongue?
when, I don't know if it was
You can't
tongue.
tell from the angle.
No,
Yeah, maybe later in the sheds, but they didn't want to get into it too much on camera.
It's probably on their OnlyFans.
yeah.
Yeah.
That halves combination, dare I say it, that might be like that's got to be one of the best combos.
They just complement each other so well, don't
Well,
they?
they're both guns. At the end of the
fucking
day,
Yeah.
they're both fucking. very
Moses
good.
is just so slick, and
Yeah.
he's like how direct he is with that team, and
and he's
just
kicking man.
kicking game. He
So
never makes a fucking bad pass. Like, he is spot on every time.
I
with the
like that
pedal.
combination, just the way my brain works with a half and a 5'8".
Yeah, because Dylan Brown is such a running 5'8" as
fucking
well.
oath.
His kick, one of them, I don't think it was a try, but like him having Morgan Harper outside him, he made Morgan Harper look fucking deadly on that edge, especially to start. They came out, I went, ooh, have we all written off Para and forgotten how lethal
I
this
don't think
is?
it's
few
riding.
injuries.
I don't think it's riding off Para. I think it's just Para need. It's like they're not prepared to pay a huge amount for one gun that might take them to that next
It doesn't
level.
feel like
I
they're trying to lure
just,
anyone big in.
I feel like they're
kinda
just spread
contend.
across the board, but they just don't have that extra bit to get past.
Well,
the
they
top
came out and
four.
said last year they don't have the X factor. Remember? And they had Gutho and fullback, and they're like, oh, we want someone to come in with that X factor.
That's right, yeah.
So
That works.
maybe they've gone, fuck the X factor. We'll stick with what we know.
Yeah, you look at them, like you say, across the board and do that. I think they got guns, though.
Yeah,
Moses has got to be a fucking considered a gun.
Fucking oath. I'd say he's one of he's top
he's a,
five halves.
yeah,
in
he's
the
a
comp.
gun, but a lot of teams have got a gun half in that. I'm talking like a strike weapon like Inglis or some kind in the
Oh, yeah,
centres
wide, yeah.
that they can just give the ball to, and he just goes, oh, I'm scoring.
I think they're trying to turn that, and that he does have the fucking ability, that Penasini.
yeah, he is.
If
He is
he
good.
if he keeps playing,
Yeah,
you know,
He just
you
needs
know,
consistency
it's just
too.
that Reece Walsh out the back,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
those sort of
Yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
Stephen Crichton.
Gutho's solid, but yeah, he doesn't
No,
light
Gutho's
up
just
a game. in
he's
that
just
way.
a toiler. Like
Yeah.
Gutho just works hard, but he's not
Exactly.
that cunt who gets the ball, beats three blokes.
He's not
by
going to rip
himself.
a game apart. Yeah.
No. As much as I don't like him, Tony Staggs, like a fucker like that who can just go palm four blokes one time and run.
then not turn up for 5
5
weeks.
fucking rounds.
But yes, but I mean, like, no one really in Para, I don't think, yet. Like you said, Penasini's got the potential, I think.
Yeah. And Sivo's a try scoring machine, but he normally just gets it and puts it down.
Yeah,
That's
runs
right. He
over
just-
one
yeah.
bloke, 10 out.
He's standing in his way. I'm not going to use footwork. I'm just going to bulldoze you.
Yeah. Boys, I reckon biggest talking point, maybe, probably not for us, but the Drags.
They looked
What happened
good.
there?
They looked fucking good. That
Terrell
second
Sloan,
half.
that year last year just helped him so much, and yeah, they might come on. That's good to see.
Surely Flano has got him. Like,
Yeah, true.
Premiership winning coach, knows his shit. Even
He's
when
had
he
a
was
few
in
years off
commentary,
too.
you
You've
know
just
that
gone-
he knows what he's
Yeah.
doing. So I think
Fucking
surely he's only brought positive things to the club.
Lomax came out last week, I think it was, saying he doesn't want to play in the wing, and he
Yeah.
just fucking killed it. It's like,
I
maybe
think-
it's for the better, mate. And
I just think he doesn't want to be called a winger.
Yeah, that's it. That's 100% it. He fucking, it's still there. And now, because there's a bit of talk about him not wanting to be a winger, the Eels are interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Flanagan said we're not interested until the end of the season, but the Dragons want to start opening talks to move past next season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a bit to come there. But how the fuck are we talking about? How is Zach Lomax either being traded or getting a contract when you're the biggest trade talking point? For
Yeah,
fuck's
that's
sake.
right.
Maybe because it's round one.
Spencer got 8 weeks.
Did see that.
So that we knew that was coming. I actually thought it'd be more. So I think 8. Yeah, that's
He returns a week after Broncos versus Roosters.
I'm just glad.
So
I'm just
can
glad
you
that it's
imagine
fucking.
how intense that? I think it was round
Yeah.
9s when they play each other.
Yeah,
how
that should
fucking
be-
intense that would have been. He misses out just by 1 week.
Yeah. I think I'm glad that it's done. He's copped that. It's a decent length. It shows people that that's not on. Don't do it. Fucking move on.
They've made an example of him, set the precedent.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
be a dumb fuck. Move on. Cut it out.
Yep, and now I've got to fucking trade the cunt out of my fantasy team. So that's just excellent. Good work.
Not going to hold him
Spencer.
for 8.
No. Righto, so we'll talk about this week's games, when
Yeah.
we do the tips, eh?
Yep.
Sounds
But
good.
we'll just do a bit of AFL recap.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
into it, Jay. So I
Right.
think all the games other than maybe the Gold Coast Richmond one, which it was a blowout in the first half, but then
Very
credit to Richmond kicking
Yeah.
6 goals in the third quarter. Like, you're down by 10 goals. It's so easy to just fold up
It
and
was
go, fuck this.
74-13 at halftime.
74-13.
That's what I mean. It was like
74-6 at one point.
very easy to fold up from there, but they come out, credit to them, kick 6 goals
I
in the
thought they
third
were going to
quarter.
come back, but yeah, that was. I I think there's a few good talking points from that, even though
Other
there's
than
only
that,
4 games.
Those other 3 games were good.
Crackers. You had Sydney versus the D's on Thursday night. That was very close until the 4th quarter, but yeah, Swans proved too good.
Average first half.
Very
Just
average.
Skill errors
Second
everywhere.
quarter was very low scoring too.
Yeah.
So, but couple standouts. Brody Grundy, he was very impressive
Oh,
on debut.
wasn't he?
That is a huge statement to come out against the team that's let you go last
Didn't
year,
want him.
Demons.
Oh,
and
true,
Collingwood
sort of
the year
traded him.
before, he's just been getting thrown around a bit lately, and he came out and had 23 touches, I think, 15 contested possessions, 5 intercepts as well.
He was the best ruckman in the game.
Easily.
When? Maybe
2018,
2-3 years
when
ago.
they made
Yeah,
that
yeah.
premiership,
He
the grand
was.
final, sorry.
He was it. And then Collingwood did they let him go? They traded him.
Yeah.
He went to Melbourne, but Max Gawn is right up his ass for who's the best ruckman in the game.
Captain
So
of the
they
Ds.
pretty well had both of them there, and Brody just couldn't get a crack.
He was never going to fit in that.
No.
Yeah, he was always backup or trying to be Mr. Fix-It
So
in positions.
he's gone to the Swans and then just put a fucking sword to the D's on Friday night.
That was a
So-
big
on him.
statement. Big Clayton Oliver. He
Had 30.
30 touches.
30
man.
touches the redhead.
Got himself involved in everything as he does. I don't know if you can completely say he's silenced all the noise, but like he didn't have a shit game.
No,
Not at
30
all.
touches.
Yeah, that was like his standard. That's like, yep, that's what he can do. He didn't look any different.
After the most interrupted fucking preseason of, since, I don't know.
Benny Cousins.
No. No.
I reckon he would have had 30 touches at the races when we saw him too.
Well, yeah, it was good. I just don't
good
know
on him.
how. He must have obviously been doing a bit of work by himself, even though he got kicked out of preseason and all that, because there's no way you can rock up and do that unfit.
No chance.
So,
Not in a game like that either.
Yeah, right, so comes out and just goes, get this in you.
yeah, we've
Pretty
done
much.
well.
We'll
Good
see how
on
he
him.
goes this week as well. So Friday night, you had
Move
Carlton.
into the chokers.
Yeah, they are fucking becoming notorious for it, man.
46 points they were up.
Lions are up by 46. Call them choke artists, but fucking what a comeback from Carlton, man.
How, though, when you've got no one playing?
They had no Wiedering, no Walsh, and no Silvani. Still got the job done. Sam Doherty tore his fucking ACL and meniscus, which is
Bullshit.
just terrible. He's already done twice,
a couple of years on the sidelines.
Plus, he battled cancer as well. I feel so bad for the bloke. That's fucking
his season done.
Oh, easily. It's horrible that any bloke that doesn't deserve to go through that has fucking been through the wars in recent years. It's Sam Doherty.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's fucking no good.
Yeah, Keaton Coleman tore his ACL
He's
too.
gone as well,
So
yeah.
2 ACL tears in round 1 in the same game. You just don't like to see that, regardless of who you support. But I think Harry Mackay was a standout for me because he has always just copped shit, especially last year.
And he still will too.
Still will cop shit because the bloke cannot kick a fucking drop punt. He'd be from like right in front and he'd kick it around the body like a snap kick. And people would be like, what the fuck? It's becoming a part of the game now.
But he does it because he can't kick a drop
He just
punt.
cannot. He is an elite forward.
They're going forward, and
Yeah,
he
and he
set
just
shot
can't.
from 40 metres out. He'll spray him everywhere.
Now, I know
Spray
I'm
him
not
every
a
time.
Kicks the
AFL bloke, but is a forward the cunt who actually kicks it
Yeah,
through?
so they're the
Yeah.
big bloke who kicks the goals at the front.
That makes sense.
And,
He's always copped it for it.
Yeah, right. So,
So-
it's like Shaq throwing free throws sort of thing, that sort of saying.
Yeah, pretty much, but this is a part of your game that you should. It's like being a fucking point guard and not being able to pass the ball. Yeah. Or a halfback and you can't fucking set tries up. But he silenced the doubters, man. He kicked.
Oh, he didn't silence fuck all.
I reckon he
He's
has.
kicked one goal.
He kicked 2.
Yeah.
2 drop punts,
Yeah,
and
but
one
the-
of them was to win the fucking game.
The one that counted.
And it was like from a position where you'd go, watch Harry shank this or kick it around the body.
It was exactly the sort of goal that he would spray,
Yeah,
40 metres
but
out.
he's just
Normally when he's a bit further, he kicks right through it.
But he
It
just
goes
did
better.
his job.
Yeah, and he's put it through from 40 out.
Oh, good on
He
him.
was right in front, and he should have kicked it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
just
everyone's
wait
carrying
That's
for
what
on.
I mean. It's like, yeah, you can carry on a bit because you say, well, every elite forward should fucking kick that. But for him, it's like that was kind of the only shit part of his game. If he can come out in round 1, do that, he can. Having him.
Let's see it again
And
first.
yeah, that's what I
reckon he
mean.
just went-
Having him and Kerno, if he can continue to do that, having him and Kerno, a
Oh,
Collingwood
yeah.
medalist, that is fucking like scary for any team
I
to go up
agree.
against them.
Do you reckon when he kicked it through, he just went, thank fuck?
Oh, he was
man.
he was pumped. And so he should have been.
Yeah, for sure.
But
That's
yeah,
every kid's dream,
Yeah.
to kick the winning goal with a minute to go.
Yeah,
that's
I think
awesome.
everyone wrote the Blues off going into
Yeah,
that,
because
especially
because of the fucking injuries.
Yep.
And here we all are going, they'll win the comp, and then we tip
can't-
against them.
Yeah, and they can't win at the Gabba. Even Pedro says it himself, a die-hard Carlton fan since he was fucking born. And then, that was
I
unreal
spoke
comeback.
to one of me Brisbane mates, diehards, and he goes, man, I was watching the first quarter going, how the fuck's anyone going to beat us this year? Because they were just on fire,
They were
kicked 6 goals straight or
fucking
something.
elite, man.
And then obviously they lost.
They just, oh,
How good's footy?
how good. They did it a couple times last year too, so
But-
Lions need to shake that off.
Yeah, they will.
fucking-
They didn't lose a game at the Gabba all year, and then they've lost in round 1. So hopefully that doesn't, set them on a bit of a backward
Well, it
spiral.
might be a little kick in the ass to be like, oh, you're not untouchable here, so fuck it.
Yeah.
right.
I think, obviously, I'm onto it, saying that Collingwood might not make the 8 because they lost.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm so glad I changed because I said last week I was like Collingwood, and then I went, I ended up changing my mind and went GWS.
Did
and
ya?
I'm fucking glad I did.
well, I fucking did that.
Shook
It
off the
didn't work for me.
scaries from the prelims last year because they went down narrowly. But I don't know. Are Pies shit or was
No.
GWS just a fucking force to be reckoned with
Yeah,
this year?
that's what I'm going to take
I
out of
think
it.
GWS just looked really good because Dacos boys, they performed at their best as usual. I think Nick had 34 touches, Josh had 28. But yeah,
No, it was good.
It was a
It was
great round
actually,
of footy, I think.
it was, yeah, for sure. Round
Ready for
0.
the first round now?
And now we're ready for round 1.
Yeah, now we're ready for the actual traditional games. But just one more talking point from the Suns and Richmond game. Obviously big for Dimmer to come out
Yep,
in his
beat
first
his
game,
old
beat his
side.
old team. But Matt Rowell, the Red Rocket,
Oh, he is a freak.
he fucking killed it and proved why he was such a big, because when he got drafted, it was like, watch out for this kid. He's the next big thing.
Yeah.
I feel like he went a little bit quiet last year, but he came out in round 1 and he killed it. He set the record for the most clearances, I think, in a game, 20.
He is a fucking bull, man. So you're right, that 20, so what would that have been? 2022 season.
Yep.
Where he exploded onto the scene.
Yeah.
It was all that.
But he got
Had an
injured as
injury,
well, yeah.
And then last year he was still good, but he was a little bit down. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come because that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome to see that.
Yeah.
See the Suns going well. I saw a bloke in the crowd with a Dustin Martin poster wearing Suns Guernsey.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, trying to entice him because Hardwick's the coach and all that. And I'm like, it'd be cool for the Suns because it's a marquee player and
Yeah.
it'd attract crowds. But he's fucking surely past his best.
He's definitely
he's
past his
way
best.
past his best. He can't. I don't know. But then again, like Luke Hodge went to the Lions after
and he killed it.
Hawthorn, and he played really
Didn't
well.
he
so-
retire and then
Yeah,
came
the
back and
cunt.
went to
Literally
Lions,
the
just
last.
fucking baited you.
I read his book, and the last page of his book is saying how the Gold Coast Suns chased him, and he was going to go there, and then he decided, nah, I want to be a one club man.
Yeah.
And then that's the last page of his book, and then he went to the Lions.
I think it's different with a player like Dusty because when you had someone like Hodgie or even when Gary Ablett went back to the Cats, they're completely different style of players. The way that Dusty was just such like a strong, fast force and just
Yeah.
rip games apart, that part of his game is gone.
Yeah.
Whereas with Hodgie and fucking Gary Ablett, they were just so consistent. Yeah, they lost their touch as you get older, as all players do, but
Yeah, but Hodge played centre half back and just controlled the game.
yeah, exactly.
So that's I 100% understand what you mean there.
So
Dusty's whole game was built on that power.
He
and,
had
like,
that X
explosiveness.
factor,
Yeah.
explosive, and he doesn't have that. So it's like, what can you really bring besides the fact that you're Dustin Martin?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure not many people can have fucking, I don't know how many, I don't think he had many touches in one of his Norm Smiths.
Yeah.
Kicked 4 goals, had 20 touches or something.
Yep.
Not many people can have 20 and win a Norm Smith.
Yeah, that's right, because he just, all those 20 touches were just fucking,
yeah.
just broke that game in half.
So anyway, like I said, it'd be a good little crowd attraction thing, but he's fucking past it.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway. Cricket, what a win from the boys. The
Yeah.
Aussies in the second test. Massive performance from Alex Carey after we give him a little kick up the arse last week. So
Him and
that was
Marnus
good.
definitely listened.
Marsh also saved the day again. Carey ended up 98 not out. Cummins has just fucked him in the arse there.
Oh, didn't he?
Marsh dropped by Ravindra on 28 sitter on the seventh ball of the day. That lost him the game, in my opinion, because he went on to make 80, set us up for victory. It looked all over after the fucking first innings, man, because Hoff took 5 for on day one, but we bowled him out for 160 on a fucking green top again. And it was like, oh, well, she's, set up for us again. But Matt Henry, man, come out and took 7 wickets for the Kiwis and got them right back into it. I think we had a 100-run lead or around that after the first innings, but the pitch was only getting better to bat on.
Yep.
And the Kiwis, made 380 odd or something. So
Boys
set us up
very well to chase
270 odd to win, and we were 4 for 34 and then 5 for 80, and still got it done. So
That's good, eh?
unreal.
What'd Marnus get?
He got 90 in the first innings.
Yeah, nice.
Got out to a fucking screamer.
Great catch.
Right.
Glenn Phillips, man, Canfield.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That is one of
like
the better
elite
catches
fielder.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Just at, you've seen someone dive at, big screamer like that. But how fast that fucking ball was moving, that reaction time was insane.
He's a freak of a fielder, and his whole energy on the field, you have to pick him every game because he just fucking loves cricket and just loves running out there and being energetic.
So it's pretty much like Marnus. Like
but his
energy.
fielding skills are fucking just.
Do you reckon they're better than Marnus's?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
I guess
Marnus
you don't
does
see
not
Marnus take crazy catches.
Nah,
it's more,
he's just energy in the field and run-outs and shit.
So this
He puts in the
dude's like-
1%.
This
He's
is like
just an
Jordan
athlete.
Silk sort of thing.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
blokey, chuck him out and
Yeah.
fucking watch him.
You just, when someone dives, even if they miss the catch, when you see them dive, you go, that's a fucking athlete.
They know what they're
Like,
doing.
They know how to dive and fall and shit. That's
It's
him.
not just theatrics.
So it was great. So Cummins again come out. We needed 60 runs still, and he shows up and fucking. We just lost 2 wickets in a row.
Yep.
Like old mate's on a hat trick.
Yep.
Cummins comes out. We need 59. I think we needed, and he just 30 not out gets us home.
He is probably out of any
serious?
bowler to come in when the game's getting tough and you're thinking, fuck, we're dropping wickets fast. I would pick him over any talent in the
He just
world.
backs his technique and defense.
He's so solid. He just knows when to fucking get in there, do his job, and compliment the other batter as well.
It's fucking nice to have there, isn't it?
You feel confident. You just feel. You see some talenters like even Gary
Oh, Gaz is
or Hoff.
not.
You're just like, nah, boys. These are just surviving. Whereas Paddy is actually going out there and just playing solid cricket. It's not so much survival.
No, it was good. It was awesome to see. He said in his press conference he didn't know that Carey was 98 not out. And
You'd hope so.
I believe him because 3 balls in a row, he's tried to slap it through point because there was no one at point. And he fucked the first 2 up, and I'm going, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? And then that third one, he's played it through point and we won the game. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's like, we're only 7 for.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like we were 9 for and you'll take any run you can get in case you get out.
You had a bit of
And he
cushioning.
said he didn't know. And I was like,
off the back of that, how Cummins is, good to have their batting when you need him. How much do you think the tail enders practice batting compared to bowling? Like, as in at that level? It'd just be interesting to me to go, I wonder how much effort they actually put into
Well, who's
their
bowling?
batting.
Yeah.
I reckon you can tell the ones that put a bit more in than others.
Yeah.
Like Hoff isn't batting much, I don't think, in the nets.
Nah.
He knows his role. He's like, I'm not picked
But
here
again,
to bat.
Well, you
reckon they
still
work
need
on
them.
it.
Like, you still
You
go,
need
mate,
to.
I might need 10 runs out of you one day.
I reckon
Like,
they do work on it more than we would give them credit for, especially Stark and Cummins.
Well, yeah, but with Starkey, no matter what the game is and how the game is panning out, he just goes down there and just fucking tees off.
and just plays.
Paddy, you can I'd say Paddy's a better batsman than Stark. I don't know why Starkey goes in first.
Yeah.
But Starkey just goes out there and goes, oh, we're chasing, we need 100 runs or something. No, I'll just fucking hit
I
sixes.
don't
I'll just
mind
heave
it
it over
though.
cow.
I don't mind it though.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes the fucker will make 40
Well, it works
runs.
for him. I feel like when he plays defensively, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
So
nah.
it's like, just play my fucking shots.
If you see him out there trying to block, you go, fucking swing, bud, because you're
Yeah.
going to get out.
Yeah, that's true.
right.
That's true.
But
You're
yeah,
gonna-
I'm just thinking it'd be interesting to know how many hours the boys actually put in
Yeah.
the tail.
Yeah, it'd be more than you think, I reckon. Because that's their full-time job, remember. So,
Yeah, and even if you're going out there and you look at Gary and Hoff, who are barely getting 10 runs at times, that is still a pretty fucking hard achievement against like...
And still facing the fastest bowlers
fast
in the
bowlers,
world.
a ball that's either turning heaps or it's brand new ball, like after 80 overs.
Yeah.
They can still do a job like that. It's
Well,
not
Gaz-
like they're just horrible at
Gaz
batting.
made fucking 40
Exactly.
as a night watchman in the first test.
Like they're not horrible.
That'd be the
batsmen.
worst. The worst would be the spinner because you go out and you got to face the quicks and you can't get the cunts back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's right.
You've just got to rely on your fast bowlers to get their bowlers back.
Get revenge, please.
Imagine if Gaz just steamed in off the long run for one, just to be like, fuck you, but
That'd be his last ball he ever bowled, I reckon. 'Cause he'd break down.
yeah.
He's not built for it.
The Poms boys ended up losing 4-1 to India, so got absolutely
beautiful.
hammered in the arse in
Good
the
to
last
see.
test.
That's good.
India won by an innings and however many runs. Few notables. 3 on the bounce this was. This was fucking unreal to see. So Bairstow, Root and Stokes. The holy trinity.
Oh, yeah.
The holy fail.
One after
The
the,
holy
other.
gingers.
All reviewed and lost their review like within 30 minutes.
That's beautiful.
So Bairstow hit the cover off his, reviewed it, stayed out, so he lost the review.
Shocking.
Root and Stokes reviewed, and it was 3 reds, like hitting the middle of middle. And so they lost their 3 reviews straight up, and they are so bad at the review system, and they've said it themselves.
They actually
we
don't
are
get it.
fucking shit at this. And anyway, Bashir, the spinner who's played I think he's played at least the last 3 tests. He might have played 4. But anyway, he's tried to review
I think-
after getting clean bowled.
I think I saw that.
And it wasn't taking the piss. He's obviously he didn't realise it at the stumps.
So he thought he stumped him.
I reckon he thought that it was given out caught behind. Like he's hit it.
And his bails are scattered.
Well,
all over the
Have a
ground.
look.
I
Turn
don't know,
around.
because he's definitely tried to review and it wasn't like taking the piss because he stood there and then
Was he the last
Even-
wicket and he was just like, fuck it,
Nah,
I'm just going to review?
Joe
Was it off
Root-
spin?
yeah.
Maybe he thought he stumped him, surely.
But you can't review a stumping.
No.
The third he'll go to the third
Yeah,
umpire
yeah.
straight away.
I don't know.
So
Just must be a pom.
Joe Root's come fucking giggling, like laughing, going, "You were bowled," and he turns around like, "Oh, fuck!" Like I don't think he knew he got bowled. But
Pressure of
anyway,
the moment got to him.
that was good.
That's
that
fucking
is-
strange.
Yeah.
Right, shout out to England. That was a good little segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are we going to fucking do when do they play cricket next? Because we love sprinkling in each episode how much fuck you England.
Maybe we
but-
just go back to a moment in time where they failed.
Yeah, that's a
every
good
week.
idea.
Just-
Any Ashes tour
Yeah.
down under, except for 2010-11.
Yeah. English shit moment of the week.
Well, they'll have to be playing test matches again come June, July.
That's right.
Because
That's
it's
their
their summer
summer,
over
yep.
there. So we'll get stuck in.
keep an eye.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you worry. We'll keep fucking a few eyes on them.
We will.
Righto, let's get into a bit of biffing. We'll cover 299, UFC 299 first.
Yeah, mate. So this card was fucking great. Like I think,
I agree.
Yeah, it was such a good card to watch. Like I said, I was at an airport, but managed to get it on the laptop and watch all but the last 3 rounds of O'Malley, which I've watched now. But yeah, man, I think it was.
Start
I think it
with
was
the main
great.
event.
Just go the main event. O'Malley, like it was just.
Domination, wasn't it?
If
Pure
I think
domination.
Cheeto is the only fucker in that weight division or the UFC alone that survives that knee.
Oh, how's the noise on it?
Bro.
Man, you
That was
cannot
fucked
you
up.
cannot
Crook.
connect better than that.
Not only just that knee, it was 300 and something significant strikes
Yeah.
over 5 rounds. O'Malley did not let off once,
he's-
and
he's-
Cheeto just ate him.
His face did not look like his face at the end.
No, he looked
He
like
mu-
a different person.
He must have a tank on him, O'Malley, to be able to do that
Yeah.
for
Fuck
5
yeah.
straight rounds.
Well,
It
after
was-
the fight, he had ice, like a brace on his wrist. He had a moon boot on.
O'Malley did.
Purely from just fucking swinging and connecting so much. Just didn't stop.
No, it was pretty impressive. Both of them impressive. O'Malley's just striking and Cheeto's toughness.
Oh,
That's
It
right,
was
yeah.
fucking pretty wild.
I wonder what the noise was. Like, was it just the knee on jaw?
Well, mate, that's what
It
O'Malley said
sounded like
after
when
he
they
goes.
clapped the 2 things together for
Yeah.
10 seconds left.
He literally goes after in that thing. He goes, I swear I felt something break. in his face, had his nose or his cheek, and I don't know what's happened. I haven't read anything, but surely there's some fucking facial damage.
He won't be able to spar or do anything for like 6 months, surely.
Easily.
Because they don't let him. They say you
need
are
a
banned
rest,
from fucking sparring or fighting or anything.
But that was super impressive. I think him calling out Ilya.
Oh, that was you knew that was coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. But it's like Marab. I actually felt sorry for Marab. Did you see the video of him coming up to backstage? He's like, "You still should say my name." Like, and then it's just poor little fuckers like, "I'm number one."
He'll fight him.
Yeah.
He'll definitely
Mate,
have to fight
Dana, I think Dana's, you see him answering questions about it, and you can tell he's just got the shits. Every fucker's calling out different weights. It's like, oi, O'Malley, that's your first title defence, and you got probably 2 or 3 blokes up their ass to fight off. Ilya, you've literally got Holloway, rematch with Volk, Ortega. There's 3 straight away.
Marab will fucking beat him, I reckon.
Oh, I don't know.
I hope he does.
That's what I thought. I was like, is Sean the real fucking deal? Because he's a knockout specialist. The fact that he went 5 rounds, didn't let off once, I think like that 5th round.
He was on his feet the whole time.
Mate, if anyone's saying that he isn't the real deal, fuck off. Like, there might be people better than him that can beat him, but look at who he's beat. He's the fucking real deal.
I think he's the best striker. Like, obviously, it's different to say different sizes, weights, blah, blah, but just watching him, he's the best striker in the fucking UFC. I reckon.
What about fucking Ilya?
No, well, Ilya throws bombs, but O'Malley's accuracy is insane.
The way he just makes it look easy, he just, like, his combinations and everything is like, this cunt is just unstoppable.
Just piecing, like hitting
you don't
him in the face every time.
You don't know what the fuck he's going to do, but it's just so silky and just...
But Marab, like, it excites me, the fight with Marab and O'Malley, because it's literally, can Ilya get inside of O'Malley's reach without getting knocked out?
Marab.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Can Marab get inside the fucking reach to get him down? And it's just like it's 2 separate fucking styles coming together, and it's like, it excites me, that one.
I think O'Malley obviously will fight Marab. And then Ilya should defend his belt against someone. If they both win, that's when that fight should go
I just think,
that's what'll happen.
The fights that make sense in your own weight division of challenges that deserve a shot.
That's right.
It's only, I reckon it's just when you've fought all the dudes and then you're starting to look at like the 7th contender and they haven't really done much.
Well, you
then
flogged the first contender twice and you're like, do I just keep flogging him?
Like where Volk was at when he went for double champ. That's where you should have to be at, I think. Like, you can't just fucking win one and go, oh, I'm going up. Like, he's up turbo.
Yeah.
But anyway, right, let me see if I can get this. Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
Justin Poirier.
Fucking get that in here. And then, but that was so impressive, man. Dustin he just proved, like, I just reckon that was so good to see. He didn't have to take that fight. Like, there'd be a lot of people that go, why should I give him that chance? But he said, Eddie Alvarez give me this chance back in the day when he didn't have to. It's my turn to return the thing. Up and coming young fucking stud who's ripping in and gets through the adversity of round 1, went for about 16 guillotines, put himself in a shit position, but gets the fucking knockout in round 2 and just goes, I'm still fucking here.
So many people write him off after one loss, but he has never backed up a loss with another loss.
Look at that man's resume.
Yeah.
He has fought some of the baddest fucking cunts in the UFC.
Was that at lightweight or featherweight?
Lightweight. Man, if I would be so happy. Like, I'm pretty sure there's talks that he's going to fight Islam for the title in June or something.
Yeah. True. Well, apparently Islam's team's interested after that knockout against Benoit.
But I would love to see Dustin fucking get a title.
Well,
if there's any fucker who deserves to get it.
He had that shot against Khabib, and I saw when he was on Joe Rogan and they were talking about just how fucking close he was to submitting Khabib and how he talks about he wishes he went to full guard when he had him in a choke. That. And it was just like, that's when he was interim champ and he fought Khabib, and it was like no one had ever gotten that close to submitting someone, because Dustin is a complete fighter, yes, but his best attributes is striking. He's such a fucking good boxer. And to almost do that to Khabib, and he's just gone, like, he'd lose one, win one, but
he's one of the best.
So exciting.
I think he's probably my best fighter in my head to have never won.
Agreed.
A belt.
He's always been sniffed around consistently, and it's like he deserves another shot. I think
it's pretty cool in that division to see that. So old mate Saint Denis and Rafael Fizev, those two were like the big hyped up young fucking studs, and the old boys have said, "Nah, couple more years, boys."
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see him still holding there.
Yeah.
Like Gaethje and fucking
Gagey as well, because he's fighting Holloway at 300, I think. Yeah. And it's like, if he wins that, then you talk about, does he get a title shot as well?
Yeah, well, I think it's either Dustin or Gaethje.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how Dustin goes, because obviously Islam and Khabib are pretty similar fighters. So it's like, could he get it done this time? What a fucking statement that would be, towards the end of your career, pretty much, and you could get that done. But
they asked him about McGregor at the press conference and said, "Oh, is that all squashed now?" And he just went, "That'll never be squashed."
Yeah,
that beef will never be squashed.
Dustin?
Yeah,
I loved it when he said, "Oh yeah, McGregor." Thing about well done to the two Frenchmen, and he goes, "Yeah, he's tasted that hook before too."
Yeah,
and I just went, "Well done." That was a fucking well-timed comment.
Yeah, that knockout that he got on Saint Denis was literally what I thought. The way he just spun his fucking jaw and blood splattered. Remember like the old fight night, like the EA Sports games? It literally looked like something out of that. It was the most perfect hook. I just went, holy fuck.
Copped a couple
it was just the way the bodies were moving too. Everything just worked in his favour and just went
perfect time.
Yeah, gone. Yeah, like fucking no one's, apart from Cheeto, is surviving that. It was pretty good. Fucking Cheeto.
Cheeto would have just walked through it.
Yeah. Oh, fucking brick jaw.
What about, is that it?
No, it's just, a couple mate, Jack Della Maddalena.
Of course.
I am so fucking happy for him, man. And it shows you the spirit that bloke has. So many other people, I reckon, look at the clock on their back, getting monstered by Gilbert down and just go, fuck. He got up and had to predict that he was coming down because it was like simultaneous. Landed that knee, finishes it, get fucked. I was just so happy for him, man.
I think Jack probably won the first. Gilbert won the second, so it was like, who's going to... And Gilbert was dominating that third, and then fucking, that timing of that knee was spot on.
Oh,
do it against Gilbert Burns too.
Calls out Shavkat.
Yeah.
Who, and I reckon, that is so good. Two fresh young blokes for a title eliminator shot. He's just shooting for the stars, and I reckon it's prime. Good on him.
Because that's the same division as, Leon, hey? Leon's a champ in that division,
welterweight.
Welterweight.
So that's what fucking those blokes will be sniffing around there now. I reckon if Jack keeps us up, we'll be seeing him.
I think it's like Ian Gary and blokes like that in that division too. So Shavkat, Ian Gary, Jack, there's three young blokes who that's the next 10 years sort of.
Because Usman's I don't think Usman will get another title shot. So
the only other one I reckon's worth mentioning is MVP, Michael Venom Page. Such an awkward
UFC
fucking
debut.
looking dude to fight. That stance. It's like him and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson would be an interesting fight to watch because they're both side stance karate dudes.
And they just fucking have their hands on their hips.
Mate, I couldn't believe how far away he was and how quick he could land a right hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was fucking pretty cool to watch. See Holland giving him a bit of shit as well, saying, what are you doing?
It'd be so hard to fucking fight against.
Oh, it would. How do you spar? Mate, can you be a weird cunt for me? But I've got to say, when he was walking out, I went, what a fucking carry on. But then I went, it's a pretty, it's showmanship. You sort of watch it and go, oh, well, it'll be cool to see him get knocked out.
Dana always said that he fucking would never allow that shit, until Izzy come along.
Yeah,
that's right. He was doing all the anime shit and the dancing and that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But that's pretty much obviously Peter Yan got the win, I think, in a good fight against old Yadong. Apart from that, fucking unreal card. I think Tai Tuivasa is fighting this weekend. So I reckon I'm backing the big fella in for a knockout.
Bam.
I think this is the first fight in a while that I've actually went, you know what? This is actually half suited for Tai, sort of. He's not fighting an 8-foot Russian. He's not fighting the best heavyweights in the fucking mixed martial arts.
Fought since Cyril Gahn?
Yeah, he fought that big Russian that I watched in Sydney and got fucking
that's
pumped.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so he's been pumped the last two times.
Was it Gahn or was it the the Russian where Ty was going for the leg kick.
Yeah, Russian. Russian.
We'll go for the
He
leg
was landing them, but he was getting
straight right, straight to the fucking head.
I love how as soon as shit starts getting tough, he cops a couple punches or a kick or something. He goes, "Oh fuck, I'm rattled."
bites
Let's
down.
swing.
Yeah, bites down. I love
He
him,
just
man.
fucking goes for it.
So that's pretty much. I won't go through the rest of it, but obviously that. Then there's actually like 3 other fight nights until 300. Look through. There's 300's copped a lot of shit, but you look at that whole fucking thing.
Oh man.
I know every single fighter on the whole card from the start to the finish, and that's the first time I've been able to say that. So
There
it's a
you
pretty
go.
fucking
There's
good card.
prelims
Fuck
that
yeah.
could easily be in the main card.
Yeah.
It is fucking stacked. It's just because Pereira and Hill is the main event,
That's
and everyone
right.
wanted fucking McGregor versus Chandler.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that's not going to happen.
But yeah.
All
So
the-
that's pretty much fucking.
All the casuals.
Yeah.
McGregor and Chandler.
Well, I would love to see it, but I think
Yeah.
you're fucking lying if you don't want to see that.
yeah. Everyone wants to see fucking Connor for some reason, even
He
if you
is.
don't agree with him.
I think it's more knowing that he's 35 or 36 and there's probably only a limited amount of time left, and it's like, just give us one more.
Come on,
Give
come
it-
back.
That'd be.
I just want
I
the.
reckon
he's
there
sitting
would
on
be millions of UFC fans now that are fans because of him.
Fucking oath.
Like millions is a lot of.
I started
people.
watching at like 12, 13 years old because of Connor.
Remember,
Like,
remember at your uncle's place, Groper, watching him knock out Aldo in 13
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was like pretty much when Connor was coming in. You're like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then watched the lead up and went, ooh, this
Yeah.
is exciting. And that pretty much was like, holy fuck.
You
how
can
cool is
understand why, and obviously I don't know the logistics of it, but you can understand why he sat there and said, "I want fucking what I deserve from the UFC because of what I've done for him."
He has been huge for
yeah.
it. Like, I don't think there's any other fighter that has brought more fans to.
Nah, no
For
way,
me,
yeah.
it'd be more like I want to watch him fight again, but I want to see how he goes about his business with like. He doesn't need money or anything now. I want to see like who he fights and then how he goes about the press conference, the walkout.
Yeah, but see,
shit.
everyone used to love the lip game because it was so genuine.
Yeah,
and like,
now it's a bit. Yeah.
now it's a bit fucking.
Well, that's
It
what
feels
old.
like everyone who's cocky and does that now is like, you're just trying to emulate Connor.
he definitely
he has
lost the
set the
lip.
fucking precedent.
He lost the lip in his rematch with Poirier.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he was way too.
He's
Like,
come out and said he just had that brain snap when he was like, "Your wife's in me DMs, baby."
yeah, he was just blowing up.
Leg
But you'd be
snap.
so fucking pissed that your leg snap. But anyway,
yeah.
I think the boxing card in Saudi Arabia. So
fuck.
if big Tyson Fury didn't rock up after just getting off the couch, that is exactly what should have happened to Ngannou against Fury.
Probably.
Yeah. Or
When you've got a UFC heavyweight that goes and fights a boxer in a boxing match, that's exactly what should happen.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if Fury has that same power as Joshua does, but Fury, if he trained like he is now, shredded up, ready to fight sort of Usyk, you'd think that he would have at least pieced him up.
He would have knocked him out.
You'd
I reckon
think
he
so,
would have
eh?
knocked him out. Maybe not like that,
No.
but it was
That was pure dominance from
Mate,
AJ.
that
that
was
was-
fucking.
that
That was
was-
some heavy hands.
Fuck,
Like they're fucking
yeah.
10-ounce gloves. They're not the UFC.
Ngannou has never been dropped or knocked out in the UFC
In the
with
UFC.
those tiny gloves, any of that shit. And Joshua fucking slept him. Like,
Yeah.
bent over on his knee and
Yeah.
needed
was-
oxygen to wake up.
Yep, it was genuinely like
What
that
the
floppy
fuck?
fall was like sickening. It's like,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
And 2 knockdowns prior in 2 rounds, you just
Yeah.
went,
The
like you said about
That was
Fury, you
impressive,
go,
man.
what the fuck went on there? Because Ngannou arguably won.
but Fury knows that he had a shit performance.
He's got her.
But the ref shouldn't have let fucking Ngannou continue, man. After that second
Well,
knockdown.
He looked shaky.
Yeah, but he stood up though and was like, it's not like he was fucking stumbling. It's just when he walked forward, there was not one. It's like he just went,
Punch me.
okay. Bang.
Well, see, that's all I saw at the start. Was
So just that
So
way.
all I saw was the finish, the knockout,
yeah.
the actual finish knockout, and I was like, could the cunt have telegraphed that any more?
Yeah, so you're thinking, why
and I'm
double?
going, what was Ngannou doing? And then once I actually watched all the highlights, I went, oh,
Yeah.
oh, he only just got up.
Yeah. He was out in space.
No, that was
Yeah.
look. That's fucking very impressive. Sorry, from Joshua.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome.
To
He's
finish to finish him.
I think
like
he's
that.
done it so perfectly after the whole like Andy Ruiz when he lost that and everyone just went because AJ was on the come up, meant to be one of the big dogs in the heavyweight division, dropped off after that a bit, and he's just slowly chipped his way back up.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's a huge statement. It goes like he
didn't really drop off. He just lost twice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a massive like drop off, but
He lost
wasn't-
twice, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. What was I gonna
So
say?
now when Fury fucking beats Usyk, because that's what I want to happen.
Yeah.
The script is those.
Surely
yeah.
it's there.
Yeah, I want that. And then everyone sort of fought each other.
Fury's
Then-
got to fight Usyk twice, though, I think.
Oh, yeah.
There's
It's
a-
a rematch
There's
clause.
two.
right.
There's two fights there, which is still cool.
There has to be Fury versus AJ at Wembley before they retire.
Yeah,
it
fucking
just
oath.
makes so much fucking sense. Two of the biggest boxers in the world, both English and loved by fucking all the
Imagine the
boss.
lip on it.
Oh,
Because it's hard. Fury lips at Usyk, but he doesn't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he does, but he can't respond as well because
yeah.
I think
The
broken
language
English.
barrier.
Usyk can understand English really well,
But not
but
the lip and the slang and
No,
the
he
dosser
can.
and the sausage and...
everyone says he
You
can.
big dosser.
But he doesn't. He can't speak it that well.
Yeah.
So like when he goes to say shit back, he can't speak it that well. So
Yeah.
it sort of takes it away a bit. But he would definitely fucking know most of the shit Tyson's saying.
Yeah. What?
Just
This
uses
is pretty
fuel.
impressive, though, from Francis, and good on him. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere, not sure where. So 30 million in 2 boxing fights, 3.5 million overall his whole UFC career.
Yeah. That's
So
just
fucking good on
Dude,
him.
it's
That's
so
just
smart.
dynamite.
He was never getting paid enough in the UFC, and he was that big attraction, the big marquee fight. So he went, "Oh fuck this! I'll leave and go get more money," and he did.
Mate,
it so
I'd get
perfect.
knocked out for 30 mil, like for fucking 20 million. Sign me
that
up,
was
brother.
fucking knocked out, all right.
But yeah, that was cool. The other thing in that same card before it, Parker versus Zhang.
Yeah.
Mate, good on Joseph Parker. Knocked down
Yep.
twice, overcome adversity, outpointed him, fucking just boxed
Definitely,
well.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Righto.
Yeah.
Because it was a majority decision, so
Yeah.
someone must have given it a draw.
Nah, the majority means all 3 judges scored him to win.
That's unanimous.
That's
decision.
unanimous.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Majority
Yeah,
is when
right.
the two say Parker won and one of them said a draw. Because otherwise it'd be a split.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So splits when it's 2-1,
yeah, righto.
and then majority is when it's
Actually, that's right. I think he said the first one was a draw, wasn't
Yeah.
it? When he's
yeah.
No, I definitely think he did, mate. Like, watch some replays after. Zhang, I think, like, obviously those two, when he dropped him, they're 10-8 rounds. But I think the last 4 pretty much sealed it for him.
Yeah.
Like, last 4 rounds in a row got him the points. But I think there's a rematch clause there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
right,
That'll
I'm
be
pretty
good.
sure.
Well,
Yeah.
they'll have to do it.
Yeah.
When it wasn't unanimous, like
Yeah.
according to the
I mean, it wasn't
judges.
so
Oh man, it
dominant.
was close.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was close enough to be. It's not like, oh, what a shame. It's going to be a
That's
shit
what I
fight
mean.
to watch.
No, but I mean they'll definitely go ahead with that rematch.
Yeah, it's pretty much like dodge that fucking big bang.
Yeah.
and you're right.
Yeah.
But,
I was gonna say where, like, obviously he'll have that rematch, but where does Joseph Parker go now? Because he's beat Deontay Wilder, and now he's won this fight too. It's like keep
I
building
saw
up. Who does
I
he-
saw that
who's he
Joe
take
Joyce
on?
called him out. I'm pretty sure he might have beat him before, but it doesn't really make sense because Zhang beat Joe Joyce twice. I don't know. I think surely Parker, if he beats Zhang again, is in that contention with the top 3 lads, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what his ranking is, but it's got to be
know.
up there.
But good on him though, man. It's fucking
Fuck
great
yeah.
to see. Great
Bloody
to see.
oath. Righto, should we get into the footy tips, or do you want to talk about no
Yeah,
limit
a little
card
no
tonight?
limit card. It is tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
It shits me. I tried to ring around a couple of pubs here. They're just not putting it on because it's a Wednesday, of course. Every cunt works and stuff. So no one wants to put it on. But I'm keen to watch it and I'll personally be putting it on. There's been so much lip between Goodman and Sleeves, and I hope that it brings Sammy Goodman out of his like, righto then cunt. But I think he's
He
that
won't.
much of a professional
Yeah.
that he'll just outbox him. But I think if Sleeves comes out swinging, it'll open up chances for
Yeah.
Sammy. Because, like, Sam's fought some pretty technical fighters that move a fuckload and run around. So he hasn't really been in a dogfight to
Yeah.
get the chance. So it'll be cool to watch. And as per usual, Isaac Hardman just trouting. Can't wait to watch him.
Uno, dos,
Yeah,
adios.
So it'll be good to watch that. And Joey Leilua and Curtis Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't the
Is that gonna
boys
be-
just fucking getting into it? I
Have
think
you seen the weight difference?
122 kilos, I think, Leilua, and 92, Curtis
Yeah,
Scott.
30
fighting
kegs.
at heavyweight.
Curtis Scott said, I thought he might lose some weight for this, but
That's going to be like you.
Yeah, deja vu. So I'll be going for Curtis Scott.
the little dog.
Go to little fella.
No, I mean, yeah, true. It's hard to fucking say, I want Joey to win when there's 30 kilos difference.
Yeah.
There's
Could
just
just be all something.
Something about old snot that I don't like, though, eh?
I don't
know why.
There's something about Leilua for me that I'm
True.
like,
both grubby centres in their time, but like you saw, remember when Curtis Scott and Dylan Walker, when he
Punched
just
on, yeah.
fucking put one straight on him.
The
And I was
one
like,
thing
"Oof,
though
maybe
that
he
you
can throw."
see there is like for us, we're all going in to have a swing without any experience. Leilua's got 3 fights in his belt, like as in
Yeah,
walked
it's-
out before, fought before, in front of people. So I reckon
Plus
Curtis,
the camps as
yeah,
well.
that's right. But like Curtis Scott, obviously an athlete.
Yeah.
I think he's been living with Brock Jarvis and training and getting the whole feel for it. But I think it's just how he
Handles the moment.
Yeah, handles the moment. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm keen to watch. Like, as in, there's 3 fights at least on that card that I'm like, fuck yeah.
Is it how many rounds? Do we know how many
I
rounds
think
it is for them?
there's 6 threes. I'm
For
pretty
Curtis
sure.
and
Yeah,
Leilua.
I'm pretty sure because they were
True.
talking. I've been watching a bit of fucking Carey on boys.
Yeah.
Been watching a bit, and there's been a bit of lip, and Curtis was sort of saying, "Yeah, you wanted 2 minutes, but it is threes." So
Right.
I think it might
That's
be 6.
That's
threes.
what Gal always used to say about the other footy players that he
Yeah.
fought. They always wanted 2s.
Yeah.
And he's going,
Oi.
boxing's fucking 3 minutes.
And mate, I can say after training to fight at 2-minute rounds, 3s would be fucked.
Yeah, I'd be fucking praying for 2s as well.
Oh. So I'll
Yeah.
never give anyone a lip about fighting 2s.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that I've been doing fuck all training and drinking piss for the last fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. Do you reckon you'll start training soon? For him?
Well, I've been doing a little bit,
Yeah.
but I haven't been really.
We've had to give you a little bit of like a nip on the
I
ear
had
and
to
say,
sort of
come on,
say,
mate, you're
come
just
on, bro."
sitting on the couch, just eating and drinking beers. Like,
Yeah, come on, mate.
gotta
You're
pull your
gonna-
head in.
Apparently, Josh has been doing a bit of cardio, mate. You go for a jog or something.
I heard that Volk was taking him into camp. He came back from his fight.
Well, it's not going to fucking help him, is it? Bulk can teach him how to get slept.
Oh!
Sorry,
I'm all
man.
for
I
the
mean, that
disrespect
Volk.
your opponent.
That was
like,
very,
oh, that's
very,
harsh
very-
to sound.
very
Volk.
harsh.
Yeah. Poor bloke.
But I think that's it, boys. I think
I
that's
think
the big
he's off fucking gallivanting to a music festival this weekend,
that?
isn't he? So,
Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
so
Probably
he'll be on a
sounds-
3-day bendo. Won't train for the next week after that. So she's all good, boys.
One step ahead.
What are we, 7? Are we 7 weeks out?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So about 6.5. This
Yeah.
Saturday will be exactly 6.
I reckon it'll get into the month of, like when we're actually into April, I'll start going, ooh.
Yeah.
Right,
We should go, ooh, wow.
Mate, it's going to be easy because you got Anzac Day 2 days before. We'll go down to a dawn service. You got all the footy on that day, like
right.
the fucking Anzac Day, AFL, NRL. Have a nice time.
Mate, you should see
Go
how
in
many
there.
people at that meat stock were coming up just going, fucking can't wait for fight night, bruh. Like I said there, I reckon the crowd in that joint is going to be pretty wild.
They're going to be up and about by fucking fight number 10.
That's right.
Ooh, yeah.
And then the after party will be even more up and about.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're nice and toey early for Quino and I. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not like, you just get up it.
Quino will get him, Toey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, the
Put on a
difference
show.
is, I
Set the
think,
platform for
I think
me.
the difference is between this one and the normal. And like I said, we're not saying that you're going to come and watch the elite boxing because you're not.
No.
But the
You will
difference,
not be.
the difference is that's why they're not going to rock up and watch the last 2 fights. It's just fun, swinging, drinking piss,
Yeah,
that's
hooking
right.
in from the start.
I'm glad I'm second so I can get in there, get the job done, piss off, grab a beer and watch you boys as well, which will be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all right. I'll end it, boys. I'll end the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
oh,
not
big
quite,
G.
but yeah.
Take the torch and run with it.
It's like you want to peak fight 10 and then you have a little taper off. for
You're
fight
pretty
11.
much the main event of the one-on-ones. And then I think it's...
the two, the tag.
So
team.
it's pretty much the last
Brazzy,
3
isn't it?
fights. I'm pretty sure it's the ant weight bout, so the little followers. And then it's Groper v. Jarch, and then she's the 2-on-2, Knuckles and Brizzy and Marty and Michael.
Yeah.
So I'm keen to watch Marty and Michael get knocked out because they're fucking idiots.
Oh, true.
Oh, gee, well, apparently they might be good in person, but fucking just a couple of peanuts. It'll be good.
Is this getting edited out?
No.
Yeah, right.
I think that's what they do. Like, they purposely be idiots on camera, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Well,
come
it's
across-
worked for them, yeah.
It has, but yeah, I've heard words that they're actually good blokes, but all you can go off is what you watch.
What you see.
That's right.
So, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Righto. Enough biffing. Let's tipping.
Let's do some tipping.
Do you want to go? What
I'm
do you want
really
to do
good at it.
first?
We can do the rugby.
Do the rugby. Tommy, you're good at this bit.
Yep.
Look at that big 2.
Yeah, I've got the big 2
He
as
just-
well. Well, we did the exact same tips, Tom. That's right.
I pretty much didn't get to see it. Like I said, I had a look and I just went, oh yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, good stuff.
I forgot that para 1, so I was like, I've gone 1 from 8. And I was like, oh, 2, that's so much better.
I'm in the so I think there's about 895 or close to 900 tippers.
Yep.
And with 3, you're in the top half.
Wow.
Yeah, so at least half no footy.
It's not like I went against fucking everything and I went a big rogue this week. It was like, it's just round 1. You can't be too mad.
Yeah, whatever. All good. Righto, what do we got? Thursday night, massive clash.
Yeah, we got Brisbane versus Rabbitohs.
Yeah. Bronx
At
home. It's at Suncorp.
7 p.m. Thursday.
Both
Will be-
teams need a bounce back,
Wait.
but
Oh, can you get the NRL app up? I haven't got my phone. Just so we can see the team list. Because did Pierre Kura get named?
Pierre Kura's been named, yep.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Broncos, pretty well full strength. Rabbitohs still don't have Stretch, Big Campbell Graham, or
The cereal.
Whiten.
No
Yeah.
Whiten.
No Whiten. I'm pretty
I
sure
think
it's
that's
like
Whiten's last week, isn't it? I think he had 2 games.
So they got Big Richie in the centres
Big
again.
Richie and Tass in the centres again. Jacob Gagai in the wing still. It is.
Hang on, no, there's Katoni Staggs and Selwyn Cobbo in the centres.
This is for the Rabbitohs,
No.
mate. What,
Big Whiten's
Richie
gone to-
Kenner's made a quick trade.
Quick trade,
Going
quick
back to
trade.
the Bronx.
Yeah, so it's Big Richard. Should we go in first try scorer?
Well, he fucking
that?
scored a
How's that?
double
How's that?
against
Just
Manly.
rubbishing him and he just dives over first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. No, I've gone Bronx. I think, both teams need to bounce back, but you're at home. There's no
Yeah.
way Bronx respond to that loss in Vegas and don't turn this around.
Renault named?
Renault named.
Sweet.
Pretty well full
Hopefully,
strength.
hopefully he's good to go.
Yeah, I've gone Broncos as well, but what a fucking game to kick the round off.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Thursday
like,
night.
they've obviously
Especially-
done it on purpose because they're the 4 Vegas teams,
Yeah.
but it's like fucking good. They get to verse each
It's
other.
so
the
there's
week
no
after too.
excuse.
Yeah, about travel
Yeah.
and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's prime because you've got
Not-
2 ripper of games. in
Not
your
much
hand.
respect shown here by the bookies for the Rabbitohs. Like, I feel like it's a much closer game than $1.38 going up against $3.07.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
fucking,
thought the same too. I was like,
No, I won't
it
be
was
going it, but I
was
mean,
closer until Teamless got announced too. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe they were thinking white.
it's because Renault was under a cloud.
Yeah.
Pierre
Yeah,
Kura
that's
was
right.
under a cloud. So
Bronx short
Bronx,
favourite
yep. So 3 for Bronx. Friday night, 5 p.m. we got Sharks versus the Dogs at PointsBet Stadium.
here. Sharkies.
Yeah.
part of me wanted to pick the Bulldogs just because of what happened last week, like with the whole upset thing, but I'm going the Sharks. Shark Park.
That was me. Every tip I was like, oh, well, what if there's a bunch of upsets again?
Well, they got the
But-
job done against the Bros. You'd think
Over
at home
in New
against the
Zealand,
Dogs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep, I think we're all on board there. Panthers versus Eels at Bluebet Stadium at Penrith. I'm going Penrith, but this Eels is our fucking bogey side.
It
The last-
is.
They are during the regular season. They 100% are during the regular season. We're all going to pick Penrith, but
Yep.
it wouldn't surprise if there was an upset.
Yeah,
Just
I
to cover us there,
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm
I
just
thought it
looking
too.
at that's me too. I'm sort of going, here we go.
Just because Para looked good last week, Penrith didn't.
As soon as I
but-
looked at it, I went, oh, yep, here we go. 90% of cunts will pick Penrith, and then
Well,
the Eels will
79
win.
have, but yeah, Penrith will bounce back. There's no
Hopefully.
way they respond with another loss.
Yeah, all right. Well, they're all together so far, and I think we'll continue that way because we got Raiders versus the Tigers
Oh.
at GIO in Canberra.
How the fuck are Tigers paying
You're not going to Tigs, are
$2.75?
you?
No, I won't, but
Oh, I thought he was going to say.
this has got, because we haven't seen the Teaks yet.
Oh,
It's the
that's-
only
We haven't.
team we haven't seen.
We saw them
Yeah.
in preseason. You can't really judge it by that, but gee, they looked average in
But
preseason.
fucking what the Dragons look like. Good, did they?
Well, Dragons beat them.
Yeah, I know, but
I
then-
don't know. Raiders looked good. Tigers just shit. So
Oh, we're
I'm
all going to go
Raiders.
to milk. It's at
Yeah.
Canberra too.
Has anyone heard of Lachlan Gavin? Oh, Galvin.
He's Like, I think
I was
he's...
thinking Lockie Gavin. Fucking, that's a ripper name.
Big
Yeah.
Gav.
Is Seyfarth or something named at lock for the Tigs?
Alex Seyfarth, yep.
I'm pretty sure Big Gav is young as fuck too. He's like he's not 16, sorry. I think he's like 18, 19.
Galvanised.
Yeah, Big Galvin.
Big galvanised fucking steel.
Gal dipped. He's, you got to go Raiders, don't you? Until you see the Tigers.
That's a lot of it this week is like, oh, well, they performed good last week, so...
Who's in the halves?
Until they play shit for Raiders.
Is Dewey?
No, you got Gal dipped and Sullivan.
Yep.
Jaden Sullivan and Gal dipped.
What?
Dewey's not playing.
Yeah, I know, but is he still injured? Because he's
I think he's coming back from
He's
a
a
knee.
walking injury, that cunt.
He
so.
is, yeah. ACL after ACL.
Yeah, right. So the halves combination of Gal dipped and who?
Sullivan. Jaden Sullivan.
Jaden Sullivan. Wow.
Appy Coruscant is such an important fucking player in that team, mate.
Well, he'll end up fucking directing the ship.
Yeah.
Captain as well.
He'll tell one of those halves to get in and play hooker.
Yeah.
He'll start playing
He'll
after.
say, look, can you just fuck off? Let me do everything.
The front row, second row combination is good. Stefano Utukamanu, David Clemmer, Isaiah Papali'i, and John Bateman is a very strong 4 players.
Yeah.
Alex Seyfarth.
There's big hype on him. So
Who's that?
Seyfarth.
Is
I
there?
think, for this year, yeah, starting lock. So see how that goes.
Aiden Caesar at 14.
Yeah, that's right. He's come back
What
to
he's
NRL.
doing? Surely you would have him and Sullivan off the bench, wouldn't you? Aiden Caesar, just a out and out halfback at 14.
Yep. It's interesting.
Benji, what are
Very
you doing, fella?
Bench.
Yeah, we'll see how big Benj goes.
Buller,
Twal on the bench as well.
Buller's at fullback, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
I'm keen to see him play because we saw what Terrell Sloan, played
Yeah,
really
that's
well
right.
last week. And to me, Buller and Sloan were like the two.
Yeah.
Or
Had GI helping him out in the off season too.
yeah. Gio doesn't miss too many pies these days.
Hey, he deserves.
Fuck
he's
yeah,
allowed
He
to.
deserves every dog's eye and kilo that he wants till he
because he
dies.
scored
That
a
cunt.
fucking million of them on
I
the
hope
field.
that man has the most comfortable and enjoyable rest of his years.
Yep.
Because he brought me so much joy.
Fuck, he gave us some good times.
Oh, didn't he?
Didn't he?
Surely he is the GOAT outside back for me, undoubtedly.
Natural
For
talent.
me, personally.
Yep.
for
easily.
what you've seen. Because
Just-
obviously there's going to be Meninga fans out there.
Yeah,
that,
but even like
You can't
seeing,
compare
seeing and
heroes,
hearing
though.
about Meninga, like just for me, from what I've seen, like you said, Gropes,
freak of
easy.
nature.
Just awesome.
Something.
Just-
Played 5'8", centre, fullback. It
Yeah.
was just so dominant at all of them.
Right,
Let's
Ash,
just suck him
there's
off quickly.
GI.
there you go. There's GI.
But we're all on the milk.
Yeah.
All on the milk. Right. Now we're heading to Queensland Country Bank Stadium in Townsville. We got the Cowboys going up against the Knights.
The predicted by Grope Premiership favourites up atop of the ladder there, the Cowboys, just to let everyone know.
Yeah, after beating a really hard Finns team.
Yeah, well, the Finns were full
I
strength.
tipped Finns too, so yeah, that's
Nah, look, obviously I'm going to tip the Cows. They look really good. First half, they look good, I should say. And I think they scored 31 points in the first half.
Yep.
Yeah, they looked really, really good. But you can't tell because, like we said, the Finns
man.
were shit.
This is
So-
all just based off round one.
And then
focus.
yeah, exactly.
Newcastle
what?
have been disrespected so much
yeah,
in
that's what-
9%.
I have tipped the Cowboys, but I'm sitting there going, don't be a soft fuck, because I'm going, Knights couldn't have been shitter.
Yeah.
So, and they have the players there to be great. Cowboys, like, I don't know, it's round one. I'm going, fuck's sake. My head's telling me go to the
Round-
Knights, but I'm like, I can't in Townsville after that shit performance.
You know what I go? Sorry, mate.
So round two's almost as hard to pick because you've got round one sitting there, one game. There's
Yeah.
teams that are going to be clunky as fuck and teams that fluke shit. So
You're going
choice is so influenced.
round
You
one.
know what?
form.
I'm going the Knights.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm changing.
You know what I saw?
Oh, we've convinced you.
You are now. Before I say this stat, you probably won't care.
No, I don't
But
care, I'm going.
There was a stat I heard about Helam Lukey and Jeremiah Nanai. Last year, they both played like 12 games each
Really?
for the season. Because Nanai, I remember he was suspended.
That's
he was
right,
injured. There was
yeah.
heaps of shit
Hip
going
drop.
on. Same as Lukey. And I'm like, get them two cunts fit fucking look out. Cows.
Nanoa looked good. on the weekend
Cotter
too.
playing lock 2 is prime. Like, I know that he's a fucking nut trucker and he loves bloody playing front row, but fucking put him at lock.
I don't think like you can have Tamalolo there.
And
or
if he
him there,
there you
doesn't
go.
really make
Tamalolo,
much of a difference.
when he fucking fires up again, look out.
You
But
can
anyway.
never just write him off, even
Nah.
if back
Should I
into his
change
career.
back? Should I change back?
This is such a fucking hard game to tip, and
That's
I'm
hard.
literally
It
just
is because we're going off the round 1 versus the 10 games last year.
That's right, and I'm pretty much only doing this because it is in North Queensland, Sub in Townsville. So I'm
I'm
going
doing it
Cows.
off last week.
All right, well,
Simple as
I'll
that.
stick with the Knights. I'll stick with them.
Yes.
Just to fucking.
We got one different.
Yeah,
Finally.
yeah.
Righto.
That'll just get fucking pounded into the earth. Amy Park at 6:35. We got Storm up against the Bros.
Yep.
Bros
so that's
disrespected again, I think.
tough game, but I'm going to go the Storm.
Me too.
Me too.
No,
Is Munster-
so there's no check that actually because there's no timeline on his return.
Yeah, well, he fucking slipped over in the shower.
That's what he reckons. Yeah, and he said it's a true story. So
He
we have
hasn't
to
been
believe
named.
him.
Peasant's been named.
Yeah,
Just
so
a quick-
Bellamy said no one can work out what the fuck's wrong with him.
Yeah, he's done scans and shit. They don't know what's wrong.
What on what?
His groin.
Really?
Slipped in the
Yeah,
shower.
genuinely slipped in the
Okay.
shower.
That's what he
reckon-
said.
I reckon he's got
Yeah.
Shagger's groin for sure.
Shag his hip.
Yeah,
It happens,
gets
mate.
to you.
It fucking happens.
Yeah, that's right. Jace is going through it now.
Yeah, the double cramp. Double
So
hip
is that
flexor.
2 stars of our game that have had injuries slipping in the shower? Turbo the first, remember? Now Munster. Do you remember the last time you slipped in the shower?
No,
I cannot.
Not sober.
No.
Yeah.
that has got to be a cop out.
Bottom of the shower generally not that slippery unless you spill soap. Like as in it's
And you're
not
trying
like
to run
or,
around.
or you're doing an activity in there
Yeah.
that's right.
other than washing yourself.
So maybe, yeah, right. But I mean,
That's sort of where
these,
I'm going.
These shower slips, like they need to start bringing out some of those sticky fucking things, that, like some grip.
yeah. Bit of grip.
How can you be a fucking
2
NRL
injuries.
athlete, play such a high intensity contact sport, but a shower is your biggest enemy?
It's not. Read through the lines.
Yes.
No,
They're not slipping, surely.
No, but still.
Mate, you know the shit they spray on their hands to catch
Yeah.
the footy?
Spray it on
Put
your
on the
feet.
bottom of the feet.
That's
before you
right.
get in the shower.
Yeah, because but this is the other thing. If you didn't slip in the shower, surely you could come up with anything. Playing with
Training
the dog in
injury,
the backyard,
No,
fucking doing
I
something.
was training.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. There's one that is better than shower slipping. So that's what makes me think maybe he did.
Yeah, true.
Because why the fuck would you go, oh, fuck, what could I cut? Yeah.
Money
Slipped in the shower.
is like cheeky in his interviews too. He's not afraid to say something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
smart. So he's pretty honest. You just go, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking wouldn't be surprised if he
Maybe-
said, I
maybe
was
they
rooting.
I wonder if there's any other
Yeah.
sports that, the shower's claimed. Because we're two.
Look into that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Righto.
Okay, next one Sunday. We got the Seagulls v the Roosters. I'm fucking up and about for this game. I think
4 points?
Me too.
more because of
Yep,
round one
rookie.
and how they performed. I'm like, this is really good
Yep.
at Brookie. I'll be going the Seagulls. I think at
Yep.
Brookie. They're the underdogs here.
Just.
I just think Brookie's the only thing that got me over the line.
Well, I've actually written rooters here instead of roosters.
Big rooters.
But you know what? It's on a Sunday arve, isn't it? What time? 3 p.m. or something?
Yep.
3:05, baby.
Oh,
Brookie, 3:05.
Brookie
Does it get
Sunday
better?
arve.
Yeah.
Does it get better?
It's that, and then just Sunday arve footy in, I hate to say it, but in those suburbs of Sydney.
Fucking oath.
It's
like
fucking...
Win
Leichhardt,
Jubilee, Leichhardt or
It's
Campbelltown.
euphoric, isn't it?
It's
something
awesome.
about it
It's
is.
euphoric.
It's fucking great.
Yep.
I'm going to Roosters. I'm not changing again.
Yeah.
Manly.
I'm going to go like the opposite to what I did with the Cows Knights, where I'm only tipping off last week's form.
Yeah.
I'm going to tip off a bit of last year as well.
Oh, that's good. Sticking with a different formula.
Oi, so the next one, Dolphin, like they're playing at Redcliffe.
Yeah, KO
which is
Stadium.
fucking great because I was about to give him a spray saying, fucking get in there to your home.
I think when they play the Cowboys and the Broncos and that, they go to Suncorp.
Yeah, round one
I
as
just
well.
mean, yeah, we just were talking then about like those home
Yeah.
like
So that's a Sunday Arve at Redcliffe.
5:15.
That's right.
There we go.
That's better.
That's how
Fuck
much?
Brookie.
Yeah.
That's better. Sunday Arve at
But like
Redcliffe.
that,
Moreton Bay.
Mate, I'd love to go to Redcliffe and sit on the hill and fucking watch NRL.
Any
That'd be
fucking
awesome.
stadium that still has a hill is just even some,
Hills, underrated.
Even
Oi.
like it's different because it's AFL and cricket, but Adelaide Oval is huge, and they've just like we'll leave this little hill here and it'll be perfect.
Side note on grounds.
Yeah.
We need to go and watch Test cricket in New Zealand because
Oh,
it is
they're
honestly,
beautiful.
it's like going to fucking your local ground.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just a hill.
Oh.
Just hills.
Oh,
But it makes it look
Just-
fucking packed.
just-
I know.
It's so small.
It's honestly just grass
but
around the
how
outside.
good is that you can just peel around?
Yeah.
Like if you want to just go and have a yarn over here, walk over to old mate, drink a bit of piss, go and check that out over
Not sitting
there.
on a plastic chair, trying
Yeah.
not to fucking slip over on
Slipping
the
past
stairs.
everyone every 2
oh,
minutes to
excuse
get a
me.
fucking
Just
beer.
lay
Mate,
down
you
and
ask any
rest the beer in
Reggie,
your gut.
you ask any Reggie, mate, and you go, bud, would you rather a hill or a fucking plastic chair? They're going a hill.
Yeah. So
The soft
anyway,
green
we'll
grass
we'll
in
get
New
over
Zealand
there
as
next
well.
time we
Yeah, the
tour.
hills.
Yeah. Next time we tour
In
there,
10
we'll go.
years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to the Roosters. I'm going against you. What are you doing?
I'm doing Manly because Roosters, yes, big win to get over the Bronx, but I think they looked clunky and Manly just looked slick as fuck against Rabbitohs round one.
And
so,
you'd
yeah.
want to see me put Olakawatu into a multi again.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
And I'll
He will
pick-
be a fucking...
Mate, fucking Carey and Walker. They'll
Oh, they're great defenders.
Yeah.
just fucking
That's
wrap
just
him up.
saying fucking double. I'm not
Kieran.
even going double there. Fucking hell.
Carey and Walker, the old fucking axes. The axes of the eastern suburbs.
Yeah. No, that'll definitely be a multi on that one. And then, yeah, Dolphins versus Dragons, KO Stadium, Redcliffe
Now,
to finish it off.
I'm going to go, again, opposite and go fucking Sunday Arve at Redcliffe.
Yeah.
But the poor cunts, injuries straight up.
I've gone the Dragons.
Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
fucking smart, but I'm going to go the Finns to bounce back, hopefully. But they lost Lemuelu. Who else did they lose to injury? Obviously, Gilbert was a couple of weeks ago, but I'm pretty sure they had a couple of injuries.
quick-
Well,
Quickly
they've got
check the
Sean
team list.
O'Sullivan at 19, which says to me he's not injured. He's just been
Oh, he got dropped.
But I don't know. I haven't read anything. I just scrolled down and thought, well, if he's been injured, he wouldn't be known.
Ray Stone, pretty sure he
Stone,
failed a HIA.
HIA,
Yeah.
failed. Not that that's not like a
It's not
oh,
huge,
no.
but you got Max Plath starting.
Yeah, it's just fucking
Oh,
frustrating for him. Like straight away, lose Gilbert before the season. Lemuelu goes and does his whatever that was.
Well, Gilbert would have played lock, and then Ray Stone was backup lock, and now you got your third string lock coming in.
Dragons,
Dragons just looked so fucking impressive.
mate, looking at their team here, it's fucking not bad. Like some of the names in that side,
Yeah.
you go, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Shane Flanagan
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
wheel too. I've gone Drags.
Is any relation to Kyle?
Son.
Who's
Is that a Jace's fake news?
no,
Shane
no,
Flanagan's Kyle
that's
Flanagan's
Kyle,
dad.
That's fucking
100%?
100%, yeah.
Sweet.
Because he come out and said at the start of the year, he's like,
Well, I
yeah,
had
he's
to
just
check.
called it.
He fucking done me before the show started.
Did he?
what did I do?
Yeah, I said because I've had this fucking. There's been water in me here for 2 days. I can't get it out.
Yeah.
And I said, "Is there a pharmacy over there?" Looked it up. Said, "Oh, there's a Chemist Warehouse across the road in the valley." He goes, "Nah, that's shut down ages ago." Walked over there. Fucking there it is.
Oh,
Do you
no,
reckon-
you're right. There is. I was thinking of the one that used to be across from the car wash.
And he said it fucking like it was fact.
Yeah.
too.
We'll have to find
Nah.
your thing, Groper. I can't say names. Jace just plows shit in.
Yeah,
And
whatever
you
I
go,
think's
what do you
right, I
got?
just say it.
You've got to have something wrong with you.
Don't give.
There's
don't
nothing
give
wrong
the
with-
listeners fucking
They
ammo.
will find something.
They've already found.
Maybe you
fucking-
can't punt.
Oh,
Oh,
is that right?
oh.
Wow.
Did you
Shots fired.
Did you just have a winner on the weekend?
No, dude.
I didn't say anything, mate. I'm in the fucking mud as well. So
Man, I was
can't
just
talk.
trying to think of something.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Pedro found some ammo with the bedwetter seeing that. Got a bit of fucking...
Yeah, but that was... I just don't understand that. That was just a bit uncalled for.
Yeah, he didn't realise, but I think he's going to use that as ammo now too.
So Dragons, Dolphins.
Yeah, fuck.
You go on the
I'll
Fins.
go the Fins.
Righto.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Righto,
that's the NRL, boys.
Beautiful.
Titans can
nice.
have a week
Yeah.
off and think about what the fuck they did and recuperate.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
at CMC, so I'll probably get to watch fuck all again.
Yeah, you'll be right.
But Thursday
We'll fill
night,
you
I'll
in.
definitely be fucking watching. Well, we'll be here, won't we?
Yes,
Bloody
we
oath
will.
Oh,
We will.
fuck. We're going to have to put that on somewhere.
Yeah,
God, I can't miss the Bronx.
I reckon we'll be able to put something right there.
That's a good
front of
idea.
us.
Righto, so AFL.
Oh, there they are. I was looking
Thursday
for me
night.
fucking tips.
We've got round one, actual round one, and the traditional opener is Carlton versus Richmond.
Fuck yeah.
I've gone the Blues off the back of that win. I
That'll
don't
be a
care about their
belting.
injuries. That is going to be huge. Richmond proved they are not the same team, and Carlton are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they will belt them. Carlton for me.
It'll be
I've also gone
90,000
Carlton.
90,000 people there, but they'll put on a fucking performance, I reckon.
Yep. Easy one to start. That's good.
That's good, yes. Friday night at the MCG, we've got Collingwood versus Sydney. Now, even though Collingwood
Massive game.
got, wouldn't say pumped by GWS, but a 32-point loss is big, and Sydney coming off the win, I'm still going with Collingwood just because it's at the G.
Yeah, I'm going Collingwood as well. They're the defending premiers, and obviously then I don't know how many sides go fucking 0-2 and make the 8. So maybe I don't want them to win, but I'm gonna tip them.
Yeah, I'm going the dog's eyes as well.
Yeah, nice.
Right, and then
Here we
Saturday,
go.
the first, Graves is pumped for this one. I think all that noise just like drowned out my mic. So we got 1:45 on Saturday at the MCG as well. I got Essendon are playing the Hawks.
Ripper of a
Oh,
time.
cunts, quarter to
12.
one.
Nah, it's down 1:45 down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Queenslander time.
That's like a normal start time for the first game on a Saturday.
Yep.
I'm tipping the Hawks.
Yeah, it'd be silly if you did.
Look, if it was against a team that was proven and that, obviously maybe I might tip against them, but fuck. Essendon are just as hopeless as us. They do have a better list and they got a better side, but they really, really struggle.
They just do. They're just a team that has
They're
always
so hit and
struggled
miss.
since 2000.
I think I'm going to go the better team, better side, better
Yeah.
better players than Essendon.
Look, I don't blame
Fair
you for
enough.
going Hawks, Grope. It's your team.
Is
You're
it
hopeful
a-
for a year, but I'm going Essendon.
Is it an Essendon home game?
Yep.
It's at the G, so obviously it doesn't really matter
Stick
that
hard,
much.
mate. Stick
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
no, I wouldn't be tipping against them. Remember last year in the NRL when the Broncos weren't even expected to make the 8,
Oh, yeah.
had to play the defending premiers
And
down
you went
there.
against them.
Went
I've
against
said
them.
I will
Yeah.
never not tip against my teams, even if they're coming dead last.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid. But anyway,
Mate.
I'm keen as I can't wait. I'm keen to see what they've done over the off season and see if they're going to come back and try and play that same brand that they were playing last year.
That's right. Young team should be exciting.
And that's a rivalry game too.
is.
Massive rivalry
Yep.
game that's spanned over fucking 40
it's
years.
fucking forever.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're playing at Giants Stadium. We got GWS versus North Melbourne. Holy cunt! It is 99% to GWS, 1% to North.
I wonder what it will be in our comp. Because there's 895 in ours. I wonder if there'll be 890. Because that's overall.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
just
everyone.
So I
all
wonder if we'll have
500,000 people.
895 with GWS.
Surely.
Well, I
Because,
won't be fucking going
I'm pretty
against
sure
you.
you've got us three, including.
Yeah. GWS.
Yep, they will just put on a
You
fucking
can't. You
clinic.
cannot. If this happens, I fucking give up because you cannot go and beat the reigning premiers.
That's right.
And then go and lose to the Wooden Spooners 7 days
I
later.
wonder if that's ever happened.
Sure.
If it happens, we'll have a look if it's ever happened.
Yeah, right.
And then after that, at Kidinya Park, 6:30, Geelong taking on St Kilda. I think these are two teams that are going to
They'll
be in
be sniffing.
similar
They'll be
wavelength. St Kilda are always sniffing or in the 8 and they just do nothing. Geelong, that's
Then
self-explanatory.
definitely not. Geelong are always sniffing or in the 8.
Yeah,
St Kilda
definitely.
have not been for a long time. They were
Well,
last year.
few years they've been in and around that. but-
Last year.
Yeah, 5th last year I think
Yeah.
they got. But I've gone Cats.
I've
That's
tipped
obvious.
the Saints here, for a
Oh.
bit of an upset. Just
Yeah?
because, well, you've even been saying, like, the list is getting older.
Yeah.
You know, lost those players. Did Danger
Danger's still playing.
Danger's there, but he's fucking long in the tooth. Big hawk. This is got to be his last year.
No matter if we have injuries or not, the one player that can carry Geelong is Jeremy Cameron.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
get that ball in the forward
That
50
cunt.
and he will is the most accurate kicker and set shot in the comp.
And he's good. He
is good. And so as long as we've got him around, we're still a top 8 chance, I think.
I'm just tipping a bit of a... No, it wouldn't be a huge upset.
Nah, not massive. They're pretty evenly matched in the odds.
And
$1.15, $2.60. It's not really
I
even,
reckon 12 months ago, maybe 12 months to 2 years, Cardinia Park, I would have went Geelong every day. But they lost a few games there in the last
year. Showed it wasn't much of a fortress.
No. So that's, I'm going to
That's what I wasn't going to say. I was like, you can't tip them against Cardinia Park, but you almost can.
You can, you could
last year, definitely.
I've gone Geelong.
No. Nice, Tommy. Nice, Tommy.
Anyways.
I just think at home, the boys get it done, you know?
Yeah.
Righto, and to wrap up Saturday night, you've got the Suns taking on Tommy's ass.
Yes.
At Gold Coast. Off the back of last week, Suns impressive. I think they'll get the win again.
Well, I've got Adelaide sniffing, being in the 8 this year.
You do.
So I'm going to tip them.
Yes!
I'm going to tip the Crows.
I'm going the Crows too.
I reckon if this was round 1, Suns didn't play in the big opening round, Crows would be favourites.
Yeah.
But I think they're impressive bar the third quarter last week. So
I think you're spot on there because, if they didn't do that. But, it's going to be interesting to see Friday night how Richmond play against Carlton.
That's right.
If they get spanked, then I reckon there'll be more tips for the Crows than there is right now.
People will change.
Where's Heritage Bank? Is that...
That's Gold Coast.
So
That's
it's on the Gold Coast.
Metricon used to be, yeah.
And it's just a fuck of a trip, isn't it?
It is a cunt
from Adelaide.
Yeah.
You're not quite Melbourne. It's that little bit extra further, so it might be a bit
I'd
of
say
a travel.
Perth is a bit worse.
Yeah, I know that, but
Yeah, I get what you mean.
they are actually probably in the peak spot there. Because it's an hour to Melbourne.
That's right.
Where you're going to play
you
most of your games.
Yep.
You don't have the fucking 5-hour flight to Perth.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Going up north is a bit of a cunt. But
That's it. I wonder if they've got to go to the Gabba as well this year. Because if they've only got to go to the Goldie, then this is it. Round 1, get out of the way.
that's their
it.
one Queensland trip.
Don't have to fucking go back there.
So you're obviously going Crows, Tom.
Yeah,
Right,
mate.
And then Sunday, we've got the D's taking on the Doggies at the G. I've gone D's.
It's another hard one, though. A team that didn't play yet, hasn't played yet, but I'm going to go the D's.
Yep. D's.
Nice. 2021 grand final rematch.
Yeah, big Clayton to perform.
Yeah, I think
again.
D's will bounce back. They showed that, the first 3 quarters, they're still
It was a good game
solid
of footy.
team. It was a good game of footy.
Sorry, it was a good third quarter of footy.
Yeah.
Because the second quarter was shit.
That's right. And then after that, at Adelaide Oval, we got Port taking on West Coast.
Yeah. Probably going to back Port Adelaide.
I think so
Same.
too.
Keen to see Harley Reid, though, in his first actual game of AFL.
He didn't show anything spectacular in the simulation in the preseason
which you
trials,
wouldn't
but
expect. He's
exactly
fucking
right.
18.
Yeah, you're not going to go write him off fucking yet, but I'm keen to see how it goes.
Sorry for the ignorance, but where's he play? Where is he on the field?
He's a midfielder.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So just in and around.
He's got that Paddy Cripps body too.
He does.
I
Big,
reckon,
solid.
just a bull.
Yeah.
So
just get in there.
I just hope that he fucking plays well this year. I hope he has a Matt Rowell year, Matt Rowell did for the Suns, because
without the injuries.
there's so much fucking hype around him, and there was all the talk when he was picked, and there was talk, I didn't really want to go there and all that shit. So I hope he just comes
because
out.
West Coast is such a sinking ship at the moment. But I don't think they'll be as bad this year. They'll have less players come back from injury.
They can't be as bad as they were.
that was really fucking bad last year.
But Port at home.
Yeah,
Come
it's round 1 as well. You can't go against them. Yep. So all going Port.
Here we go.
And then the last game of the round, Groper's big top 8 predicted Freo against the Lions at Optus Stadium. So in Perth.
That's the key, boys.
So wow,
that is the
you're going
key.
Freo.
Freo, way to go. We are the Freo Dockers.
the Dockers.
Yeah, I'm going them because it's in Perth. First game of the year. I reckon they'll turn up.
and you've kind of got to back yourself after the
Cunt
prediction
of a
too.
trip, boys, from Brizzy to fucking Perth.
It is, but I
Cunt
think
of a trip.
Lions will get it done, even though they choked.
That is a
They'll
cunt of a
bounce
trip.
back.
Oh,
That sucks ass. You look out fucking multiple times on the way over and just think, nah, still nothing.
I'm still in Australia.
It is
Yeah.
just barren. But yeah, I'm going Brisbane.
yep, nice.
Nice.
Off the back of that kind of a trip, I reckon they'll say, fuck that trip. I'm going to kick their hole now.
Right, yeah, good stuff, boys.
Oh, beautiful. There's the tips they're in. Hopefully we go better. Over, so what was there? There was 12 tips, like 4 for the AFL, 8 for the league.
Yep.
And I got 3. So,
Oh, it's so die.
I got 5. I think I got 3 out of the AFL, so
Oh,
that
all right.
kind of made
Ooh,
me feel
look
a
at
bit
me.
better. Yeah. And the only one that fucked me was Lions being choke artists. So.
I lost by a point.
Yep.
Oh, well. Hey, boys, it's time for Squeeze of the Week again. Hey, one of our biggest supporters. He's been with us from the start,
That's
Ash.
right.
I was on the blower to him today. You
Fucking
know,
legend.
legend of a bloke. Look, you've heard us enough. I think what you want to hear from us is the more practical uses that we
Yeah,
get.
and let
Here we fucking go.
let me fucking tell you one straight off the top of the dome, not rehearsed. This fucking bloke comes steaming up to me at the bloody meat stock thing. The festival's going on. He goes, "You want a swig of this, bruv?" Pulled that.
Pulled the mini out.
Pulled the
Oh.
mini out of the pocket with his can of Coke. Just went blub, 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 boom. There you
Bullshit.
go. There you go.
It's the new
Literally
flask.
saw it
Everyone
right
used
there.
to carry on flask.
He who
Yeah,
must
I'd
not
say.
be named,
That's,
obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
as if I'd name him.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying, in your pocket, that little thing. Should you do it? Probably not. Like if you're going by the law, I'm just saying it comes in handy.
It does.
Yeah.
Comes in handy.
You know, Aussies aren't real good at law-abiding things. So
No, but
We
like,
like a
we're
shortcut,
not
don't
telling
we?
you
No,
to
don't-
go and do that. I'm just saying this.
If
bloke
you were
loved
to
it.
do it, this was probably the right
did
accessory.
you see their ad about how they make them? Did you see that? That
I
was
did.
fucking cool.
I did, that's
There's
right.
the food grade in there, goes in, melts, boom, stamps it into the bottle.
Yeah.
Awesome to see.
No,
No,
it's
they're
good stuff.
they're a great family, and we love having them on board. So the way to keep them on board with us is to keep supporting them.
That's right. Keep
So-
using that code at checkout, Reggie15.
Reggie15 at checkout, standardsqueeze.com. Get around them. We love them. They love us. Cummins possibly for slashing one through point off the last ball of the over while Carey was 98 not out. Said he didn't know.
I think that's pretty squeezy.
That's pretty solid. Even if he says he doesn't know, be more eyes up, mate.
Yeah, fuck's
You're the
sake.
captain, you
Although
should know.
we've just said about the ground how it's like going to your local cricket.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't have a scoreboard.
Maybe,
True.
but like
True.
just if it wasn't Carey,
Yeah,
if it
I
was
know.
someone who's just made 300s, but it's like the bit of pressure starting
Yeah.
to build, bit of chat around for him to knock off 100 to win, like
Hit the
come
winning
on,
runs.
Paddy, fucking come on,
To hit the winning runs and get 100 at the same time would have just been fucking epic.
awesome. Like, and it still is awesome.
Yeah.
98, but just fucking,
Fuck him. He can
It
have
could
it.
have been the
he's
perfect
taken
finish.
He can have it.
He
Fuck
can have
him.
it.
I got an honourable mention.
Yeah.
And so Mason Cox, the big yank for Collingwood, warming up against GWS, and former player
I like this, by
and
the way.
coaching staff now, Shane Mumford in the pre-match. So Mason Cox was doing like the ruck practice, have the pad, and he's come through like the middle of GWS and just barged Shane Mumford.
Yeah.
So bit of banter.
Barged.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was big blindsided him, but it wasn't that harsh. It wasn't that harsh. I'm agreeing with you that there's good banter.
Yeah.
Coxie should have turned around and went, hey, had a laugh with him, but before I'd fucked,
It
just
was
kept
before
going.
the game, though. He's trying to, like, get under their skin and
Yeah,
shit.
I
He
don't know.
definitely
Oh,
just
is that
give
that big long with the glasses?
Yeah. He definitely just give him a little nudge in the back. It wasn't any malice about
No
it.
malice about it, but
And he
turn
just,
around
like,
and have a laugh or
tapped the
something.
ball,
but
you know?
I don't know. I just Collingwood player, so fuck him.
Yeah,
I didn't
true.
like
And
it.
he
But
yank.
yeah, exactly right. But AFL's reprimanded him and just said,
Did they?
yep.
Oh,
I just said, moving on.
fuck, we are soft cunts.
Yep.
Anyway.
How, just quickly, the big yank, how do they get onto him to get him over, or did he move over and get into the sport?
I think it's a good story. I wish I knew it.
Well, let's have a bit of
I
a.
feel like I've heard it a million times, but
I think they.
Hey, Jace, actually, make something up.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
can you please make something up and we'll check you next week.
all right,
Just
I'll
fucking
I'll have a
spew it.
stab. I remember that he was playing in, I think, college basketball or college volleyball in America, and I don't know if he was scouted, but we'll say he got scouted.
See, now I'm not
Yeah.
going to know whether
Yeah.
he genuinely believes this or if he's making it up.
No, well, I just said
It
we'll say he
makes
got
sense.
scouted.
Yeah.
We'll say he got scouted.
Try to say what you think happened, though.
Just say it like it is.
Yeah.
Like, just say, fucking, he got scouted from volleyball, sent over the pies with.
Yeah, boys, he's
'Cause you
fucking
said you-
stupid. He got scouted.
You
Yeah.
felt like you
Yeah.
heard it a million times. So
He
say
saw it on
that.
TV and then, got into a bit of a chat with some scouts, and Collingwood said, come over. And now he's an Australian citizen.
Yeah,
So,
fucking oath. That's the go. Well,
Got
good on
scouted
him.
from college basketball.
We'll check that. We'll clip that up.
That's definitely probably what happened. Yeah.
But it'd just be interesting though, like a Yank getting into
Yeah,
that
yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
an Aussie sport.
I feel like we should know, but anyway. But yeah, citizen now, eh?
Yeah, I think he did it a couple of years ago.
He
or a
went
year
to the
ago.
cricket during the summer and
That's
they interviewed
right,
him
yeah.
and shit, and he was saying that, he's a citizen.
You can tell
so-
his accent is starting to
I
become a
know,
bit more
some
Aussie
words,
too.
eh?
Yeah.
Some words, you can tell that he's gets the Aussie accent in there, which is good. Right, CTC boys, country trucker caps.
That's right,
Love
guys.
the show. Knuckles is an absolute champion.
Mate, he actually got a CTC hat on Jack Della Madalena's head walking out of the thing. Literally, as he was walking past, said, "Here, Jackie boy." Boom, he's grabbed it. CTC on Jack's head. It's on the UFC things and that. That man just gets himself into every
Just
little
wiggle. He
Just
opportunity.
knows what to do.
And there it is, bang, CTC. So Jack loves them. We love them. Fucking shout out to him. Head to thecountrycompanies.com for any of the knucklers designs and country trucker caps to design your very own. But
And
yeah.
there's no fucking discount code, just buy one.
yeah, just get into it.
Don't be tight.
But yeah. So cap turn of the week. Who are we thinking, boys?
Is it the same game?
It's got to be the same
Yeah,
game.
it
It's got to be
does.
the
There was plenty of footy in that. Like Harry Mackay's got to be a good shout. I know.
Icing out the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think the way the Aussies stood up,
Yeah.
Carey especially.
5 for 80, boys. We were 5 for 80.
Yep.
It's the hardest one is
Bison.
picking who.
Yeah.
Like as you go, do you?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
got to be
Carey,
Carey.
Yeah.
Paddy, and
I think Carey's standing up the most.
Bison had a great innings as
Yeah.
well.
But Bison has been being a good Bison. the
Yeah,
last
Bison's
fucking-
been a nice,
Bison.
juicy, big bison for a while now.
That's right. I think the fact that Carey had the heat on him and
Yeah.
he stood up like that.
Yeah. Well, we give him a little clip,
Well,
and now he gets rewarded with captain of the week.
well, obviously he's listened and he went, righto, boys.
Righto.
Same with Marnus. They both went, oh,
Yeah, he made 90.
boys, listen.
Ripped
So,
off of 100 by a fucking elite catch. Poor old Marnie.
Yeah.
But it made it easier for us, because if Marnus had made 100, then, we might have been.
Yeah. No, so, yeah, Carey.
Go on, Alex. Go
Good on-
on.
good
So
on you,
now we've
mate.
had a squeeze and a skip from the same game. So
In the same
So,
innings at
that's
the
it.
crease.
That's an interesting one, and I'm sure Carey would feel so happy about that, though, doing it in this game. Because if he doesn't this game, it gives him a lot of time to...
till next summer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that probably goes fuck. Like,
Yeah.
but at least surely that gives him a start. You reckon?
Oh, for
Next
sure.
time. Like,
He
that
would have
goes-
anyway.
But that at least he'll be able to sleep going. Thank fuck.
Because he
I've
probably
done
won't
that.
play T20s or ODIs because it'll be English.
It'll
so
be English again, yeah.
No, good on him then. At least he can sleep well for a fucking couple
That's
of
right.
months.
Doesn't have to
Yeah.
worry.
So we said, obviously they've got a bit of a break, the cricketers, but there's a fucking T20 World Cup in 3 months.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
Lots of them will, but yeah, they'll all be back soon. So yeah, awesome. Hey, that was awesome.
Great episode.
funny
Let's
going
wrap
on.
it up. Massive weekend ahead again. It's just gonna. I've literally written in this that is in there every week. Massive weekend ahead.
Well,
'Cause
it is.
It just
will
is.
be every
From now up
fucking week.
until when everything shuts off,
Yeah.
end of the year, she's fucking. all
There's
done.
even
Yeah.
shit that we don't have time for. Like Max Verstappen goes 2 for 2 in the F1.
Mate, 100%. It's
Like,
all the
yeah.
all the novelty
There's a PGA
sports.
Tour event every fucking weekend
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
There's so much going on. It is pretty much, I know last week was sports bukkake, but it is a big bukkake until December. Pretty much.
Well, between the three of us, we love a lot of sports, and that's just
We
it.
do.
Because
Look forward
sports
to
is
this show.
fucking great.
Yeah.
Sport is
That's
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Righto, hey, we'll see you. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you Friday morning for the punch out.
Fucking oath. Let's
All
go.
the best.
Hooroo.